This is a true crime discussions channel. We speculate. This is all just speculation. Because it's true crime, it's for mature audiences only. There will be no children allowed, no exceptions. Everything on this channel falls under fair use. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's free. Hey y'all, happy St. Patrick's Day. I wore green. I got my Happy Gilmore shirt on. Look, it's so cute. It says at the bottom, just tap it in. I love it. I got it for St. Patrick's Day. I saw that somebody's upset and called me stupid. It's not the first time, probably won't be the last. I do want to reiterate that this is speculation. So we are here to talk about this. We have seen some interesting things, and actually Hio ran some stuff through AI that is pretty intriguing when it comes to James. So we're going to lay out what I see, and I would love to get your feedback on that. I have missed you too, Carl. Let me get the mic over here. I've missed you too so much. I saw you the other day. Oh, hey, you're here. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing?
Okay. I'm doing okay. I'm
Good,
nervous.
good. Oh, don't be nervous.
Hi, everybody. I'm new.
Stop it. Okay. Cindy from sunny South Florida, Southern Cats, Miss Sarah. It's good to see y'all. Darzilla, Rubber Ramada, good to see you. Abelis, good to see you. Content Angels here. I saw that. Count Cracula, My Way. I like that name. Good to see you. Hi, everybody. Okay. We talked this morning. Miss Scorpio, good to see you. And Tracy, good to see you too, even though you think that I'm wrong or stupid. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, love.
Oh no, it's okay. I saw the comment, and we hadn't even started the live, but it's not hard to tell that he did look like a stupid drunk. But I mean, we're not being accusatory. I would just like to compare, and since we don't know who kidnapped Nancy Guthrie, I would just like to talk about what I can see, and what the suspense is for me. That I haven't heard that they've even looked into him. So
no. From what I saw today, it seems like that they haven't at all, which is interesting.
Which I find surprising, but hi,
yeah,
Hannah, hi, Content, hi, Bellis, Count Cracula, Rubber. Are you not gonna come up? You help me with this.
Oh yeah, you can come up. I'll drop the link.
I sent it to her.
Oh, you did. Okay. Okay. Lorianne, good to see you. And Count Cracula says that James is sus. Yeah, and I'm going to kind of lay it out for you. She's going to help me with this stuff that she found. I went and got live streams that we're going to talk about, and I did not have time to put them in my description. I apologize about that to the people that I use their live streams. I will make sure to put it in the description. We're going to find out, Miss Scorpio. Before I do that, I did want to show you this. I wanted to talk to you about a certain person. His name is John, Lenoar, John Leonard Orr, briefly, because it kind of goes with this. So who was John Leonard Orr before we get into James? Well, John Leonard Orr is a convicted serial arsonist. Okay, he was a mass homicider and former firefighter. What John would do is start a fire, basically start an arson, and then he would come in as a firefighter and save the day. This shows for me that it is entirely possible for somebody to commit a crime and then come back and try to play the hero or say, I know who did this. We need to talk about it right now. I know exactly who it was. It was a bunch of kids, et cetera, because it brings them, it's like a hit of dopamine when they can commit a crime and go back and they feel like the one that's the most intelligent, the most powerful, has the most knowledge because they're the ones who did it and nobody knows. And so they're having conversations with them or whatever, and they get to go back and kind of revel in the crime that they've committed. Cindy from sunny South Florida, thank you so much for gifting 5 Speculation Station memberships. You are so sweet, so amazing. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate that. I have not pulled up the live stream yet. You are amazing. Thank you so much, sweetheart. That was so sweet and supportive of you, and I really, really really appreciate that.
You're amazing. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Let me get you an amazing, and then I will.
Amazing!
Oh, Count Cracula got one. Rain is smart. In memory of Free Back Headwards, Brooke Day, and the Happy Melancholist. Cindy, you gave me a membership under my alt account. Well, not my alt account, my first channel. That's so cool. Thank you so much, Cindy from sunny South Florida. Let me grab the crazy train to pick our members up on the way to Speculation Station. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you.
I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
All right. So we'll take John off the stage. Hey, Rubber, good to see you.
Hey, love, I'm here.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let me pull this up. So this is going to be from Mark the Shark. I will drop the link and put it in the description box afterwards. This is my first introduction to James. I think it happens like right here.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. I want to preface. Is that okay?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. So I'm sure unless you've been living under a rock, what we're talking about is what's happening in Tucson, Arizona. For the last 7 weeks, everybody has been watching the hunt for Nancy Guthrie. She's an 84-year-old mother who was abducted from her home. And the reward is up to what I think 1.2 million now for her return. And the sheriffs say that the suspect is expected to, quote unquote, strike again, because what they're doing through digital technology is trying to locate people and things that have introduced themselves to the scene and have introduced themselves to the area around, which is the reason that James piqued my interest. But there's a problem. All of the visual evidence in this case is full of all kinds of contradictions. That's the biggest problem, right? There's everything, and there's low resolution. In 2026, we have a low resolution camera, a Bloom infrared doorbell footage that kind of like distorts everything. So everything that's useful is definitely like just barely on the edge of inconclusive. So when this person walked up to the crime, to the scene of the abduction, I say crime scene, to the scene of the abduction, what I saw and what a few other people, and I say a few other people, the 24,000 people that were watching JLR at the time, the 17,000 that were watching Mark the Shark at the time, myself, Rubber Ramada, J is for Justice, and a ton of other people saw that there was some kind of an anatomical signature that kind of has been consistent from the first time I saw the physics of this guy's face on the camera to this person. And so what I did was I did what every person is doing in the universe these days, and I picked up AI and I just asked it questions. And so that's what we're doing today, is just asking questions, because that's all we have right now. And there's a 84-year-old woman who is missing. Her family misses her and loves her and wants her home, and the world is watching. And so all we're doing is speculating and seeing what we see and what we're offered through the tools that we have as true crime creators and as subs. So that's my disclaimer.
Thank you for that. And I'm so glad that you came up, because that's what I need you for. You are so good at this. And I really found the information that you gathered very, very intriguing. And thank you for laying that out, because you know what you researched and stuff, and it helps out a lot. Like, you did a really good job with this, I think.
Thank you. So
I'm sorry, Hio. It was a late night, and we were watching, and we just got to where we were like seeing things, and it was like things were clicking, and we were like, could this be a possibility? Could this be and that's what got us really thinking and doing some research. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Agreed. Yeah, that was. Was I scared? I was so scared, wasn't I?
You were so scared. You were like, I know I didn't see this. I know I didn't. I'm like, yes, we just saw. So yes.
That's so interesting.
The person that has committed the crime of the abduction is at least tech savvy enough to grab foliage from the garden and put it over the camera. Um,
Mhm.
is that, advanced tech behavior? I don't know. You guys have to tell me. And then we're going to run into a rock arrangement that was also found next to Nancy's memorial that was not there originally. And Cindy from sunny South Florida has watched many of Mark's lives, and I'm sure she can attest to Mark's behavior whenever that was found. It was just so weird. So there's kind of a nest appearance in that. So we'll talk about what a behavioral signature is if you're a conspiracy theorist, and the way that those rocks were put in the area. And then, the Walmart backpack, like if he was using that to transport any like stones from the desert gravel to her front yard, explains why they were there. Or, it's just all theory. Is he marking his presence? Does he keep coming back? He's blaming other people. He's saying that a lawyer in town did it, and this has to do with the cartel and all of the things that we see on the news. So is this just a mimicking person who wants to be seen? Or from an investigative side, is this a suspect that keeps coming back and getting, falling through the trap, that is, nobody wants to get into trouble because they don't want to be accusatory of somebody who may or may not be important in a legal standard. If that makes sense.
See, I'm just now hearing about him, and like it appears from this live stream that this is from 7 days ago, and I think this is the first time that James is seen, or one of the first times. He wasn't there in the beginning. So for me, that plays a role too. If he legitimately wasn't there in the beginning, if he was, let me know. But like, it seems like for somebody who might have committed this crime, they would probably let there be a cooling off period. And then when they realize they feel safe, that, oh, they don't know it's me, they haven't found me, nobody's come knocking, they might come back and, to the crime scene. And a lot of people, I mean, I saw a short amount of this video, and we're going to watch it. And yes, he seems like he's drunk or on substances, but that doesn't mean that he couldn't have committed this crime. And um, for me, I mean, even talking about grabbing the foliage, that's something that was grabbed offhand that was useful in the moment. That's somebody that's unprepared. That's somebody that's doing something and didn't think it all the way through. How they've gotten away with it this long, I don't know. But for me, somebody that's not thinking things all the way through and came ill prepared could possibly be somebody that, is like James. It could be allegedly drinking, allegedly, whatever, and just had this spur of the moment idea and decided to go do it because he, whatever, got that liquid courage or whatnot. And here we are. I don't know.
Yeah, he did say that. In the second footage, when he comes and sees Mark, he says that he works for United Airlines and he's a flight attendant. I can't verify anything on the man. There is a time during the footage that his data is exposed at one point. He puts himself out there in the public, so think of that what you will. I did not look him up, did not attempt to. Like I said, I took the pictures that were available from the FBI and what was given to us in a live streamer on location, and I put those two things together and was like, is this a possibility? And that's about the extent of it for me. Is it a possibility? Yes. It is a possibility. Also, Lorianne, I will agree with you. I do not find him to be intoxicated, but I am not a professional in that way. A lot of people did think that he was intoxicated. I thought he was very well versed in what he was saying. He was very accusatory of the lawyer and wanted Brian Guthrie, and I'm not sure if he was talking about Brian Enton or another one, but yeah. He put his email and phone number out on Mark's live stream. Well, there you go. So he's not hiding his identity, but some of the most stupid criminals I know don't.
That's so true.
Yeah, I don't think he works for United Airlines, but I think he's flying.
He could have smelled like it.
Yeah, and some of his grandiose ideas are kind of like, it reminds me of, I don't know, that math drug, but I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And we weren't there. Maybe he did smell like alcohol. I have not interviewed or asked Mark, JLR, or who was it? It wasn't Dad's Gone Live was there. Who else was there?
587 Tucson.
587 Tucson, and then the other criminal
It might be me. Sorry.
Criminal network.
criminal network. That's who
Criminal
talked to
network.
him first. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm just interested to hear what you guys think more than anything. Like, I want to know what the subs think. I want to know where you guys are feeling on this, and the fact that that there's an 84-year-old lady that's missing. That's the point of the whole thing, right? These creators, even though some of the law enforcement see them as a nuisance or whatever, everybody is a suspect at this point. So there's no harm in asking the questions of somebody who's interjected themselves straight into an investigation. So
Exactly. All right, here we go. This is from Mark. I'll drop his link again. Mark the Shark.
Hold on a second, guys. My drone's not connecting for some reason.
857
Okay,
Tucson.
there we go. Hold on. There's Party Guy.
See, Party
this
Gal,
is the
that's already
second one, right? This is the second
Is
one,
it?
right?
Oh shoot!
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
the second one.
Okay. So I need to go find the first one. I didn't find
Yeah.
everything that I needed.
It's okay.
Do you think
We could-
did?
Let's play this one, and I can go look. I'll look for the first one, and that'll
Okay.
probably give us a good. This is the second interaction with him. Maybe you guys will see it a different way when we go back and look at the first interaction. So that'll be perfectly fine. I'll go and look it up.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I
Sure.
came ill prepared.
Guys, Party Guy's here. What up, boss? How you doing, boss?
Find me Brian Guthrie.
Well, who?
Brian Guthrie, he's out here somewhere. I'm gonna solve this fucking crime tonight.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
See, just that interaction, seeing that right there for me, I was like he walks up, find me Brian Guthrie because I am of importance and I need you because you're less important to go find Brian Guthrie for me because I'm going to solve this motherfucking crime right now. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, the grandiosity of him and the arrogance is you're either high or like you're not that important. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
That, or you're returning to the scene of a crime, and you have as much adrenaline as a 2-year-old toddler with his first sucker.
Right.
Just
Like,
definitely pompous. I believe that.
right. Cars that I said it earlier that I'm curious if any medication went missing or spare equipment went missing before her disappearance. This still seems so planned. And that's a good question. I don't know. That would be interesting to know. Hey, Jerry and everybody coming in. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know who Brian Guthrie is. I think he meant somebody that was there as a newscaster or something.
I think he meant Brian Enton. I think it was a misspeak. Just my opinion.
Probably. And I mean, again, to use the last name Guthrie when you're going to the just intoxication. I don't know how to put my words together correctly, but I think he meant Brian in too. I could be completely wrong, but to say Brian Guthrie, are you intoxicated? Clover Stitcher, good to see you and happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, he's definitely got something going on for sure, in my opinion.
I need him.
How do I get a hold of him? I mean,
He's somewhere here.
let me make some calls.
Why would he talk to you?
Okay. Make a call.
I could have brought some food over here too. If you asked.
Let me see
Happy
if I got a
St.
snack
Patty's
or
Day.
something.
So cool, tree squirrel.
Thank you.
I know exactly where this guy's at, dude.
Yeah.
100%.
Dang.
Because they're not looking for the right people. They're looking for children.
Whoa.
That's why they can't find them. Because
Oh.
they're kids.
Youth. Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit.
See, even then he does a symbol like zipping his lips. Did you see that? It's
I
hard to
saw
see
it.
because he's in the corner.
Yeah,
But-
you'll see a
but,
little
yeah,
of his. Mhm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Kids didn't commit this crime. Paul said the feds already talked to this guy before. He does a lot of talking, but what is true? That's a good question. He's asked if the police talked to him, and he says no.
I was going to say,
Um,
where's that information come from? Because he said no, so I would love to see that. Maybe I
Yeah.
mean, he could be lying. Maybe they did talk to him. You know, he could be lying to Mark. Paul,
Could
what do
be.
you know? What do you know, Paul?
Yeah, what do you know, Paul? We're just picking. I backed it up a little bit. I hope I didn't go too far. It's hard to see because he's at the side of the screen, but if you watch him after he talks about it being children, he like zips his lips, which is going to be subconscious signs for me.
I don't give a shit. Where's Brian at?
Well, I'm gonna make some meat.
Get Dad right here, man. We gotta look.
Let me move
I only have a
this.
minute.
You do?
My ADD is running really, really
Hey,
quick.
Luna.
Find it.
You got his number? Who? Brian Gunthry's?
Guthrie.
Yeah.
He's here somewhere. I just saw him on.
You saw my video?
I don't even
Let me
know
take
what
a
Brian
look.
Guthrie.
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
I might have missed it, but he did that zipping his lip
you
thing
see him?
again.
No, I mean he's out here. Like I just saw him on Surviving the Survivor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's here somewhere.
Surviving the
Let me go
Survivor.
check over there.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know what that. I'll look up the show.
He said he saw him on Surviving the Survivor, though, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'll look it
It's
up.
it's a YouTube channel, but I was just wondering if that's what he said.
Okay. Yeah, he said saw him on Surviving the Survivor. So he's looking. I mean, I don't know. This
Yeah, he
guy's
said
weird.
when they pulled up to the scene on the first one, if I can locate the damn thing, because YouTube doesn't like to put dates. It's from March the 4th. So if anybody knows where that footage is before I
get
can
it.
find it, it's March the 4th. But yeah, he said that he walked out of the car and that his dad was driving him because everybody thought he was intoxicated. So when they pull up to ask somebody, probably one of the subs, I don't know who called the cops originally, but when they pulled up after the guy pulled off, you can hear JLR talking about, yeah, he wasn't driving. He said his dad was driving. So that was what was said out loud. Before I heard on JLR or another podcast where they stated that he was talked to the night before. Yeah. There's a lot of information in the case that could be possibly true or untrue. I don't know. There's no way for me to vet that unless somebody came out and said it. So I'm just going to go with it's possible. They could have talked to him. It's definitely
Smart
possible.
shade.
Yeah, he
If you
did say
click
that, Paul.
More, it'll show you the date. This one's March the 7th.
I told you I'm new here. More? What are
This
you
one's
talking
March the 4th. Down here, where you go get the transcript, see it
about? Oh,
says
hold on. Let me make you
13.
big. I got you minimized. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Say that again. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It says stream 13 days ago. When you click more, it'll give you the date. So now let's
Thank you.
show transcript.
Smart
Control
ass.
file. Well, you're the one that showed me most of this stuff.
I'm new here. Stop doing that. Man. Where's Rubber?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm setting up my stream for later. Second
So
section.
I've got, James, he's a nice guy. 5 energy drinks. Oh, those are brutal. And that's the only time his name is mentioned. Are we looking like, did he not have his name at the time?
He tells everybody his name.
Oh yeah, he loudly states his name.
If we can't find
And
it on
he's on
Mark's, we
here?
can find it on JLR's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mark goes around the truck and talks to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've got one of JLR's saved that you had sent me this morning. Hold on. This is where he comes in on JLR's.
Hi,
I think.
James.
That's where he's talking to him on the phone.
Okay, this is new to me. So yeah, I'd love to hear this. This is new to me. This has nothing to do with what I went over. So yeah, this is fine. But this is something else.
Yeah, this is new
Okay.
to me too.
Okay, so Do you want to finish out watching him, or do you want to listen to this, or you want to finish watching him on Mark's?
Oh no, finish on Mark's first. I'm just saying I have not heard this at all.
I haven't either. I'm trying to find the
It's
JLR
interesting.
stream.
This is okay. So I'll finish this out real quick, and then we'll listen to the phone call, because the phone call is interesting because it's like a Florida number, and then it's disconnected, and it's weird, very weird. Okay. Hey, Edith.
Did you just see him?
No, I mean, he's shouting. He's out here like I just saw him on Surviving the Survivor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's here somewhere.
Let me go check over there.
If y'all,
I'm gonna go hunt somewhere. Okay. Let me go check it.
Wait, just... Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
That isn't my problem.
No, I know. I just don't want you to get in trouble.
How would you go into that?
he said, I don't want you to get in trouble, because he was about to walk up there. Like, who? Yeah, mighty pompous or arrogant or just stupid. If y'all want me to pause at any time, let me know. Paul said, do you think the porch guy returned to the scene without nobody knowing it? Most people do return to the scene at some point. I absolutely do. And I absolutely think this guy, James, could be porch guy. And we've got a lot of AI evidence to show you guys to kind of back that up, that he found. Is there a wrist tattoo? Hell on heels. Good question. I don't think so. Not that I'm seeing.
If there is, you can't see it from right there. No.
Oh, you're talking about on the underside of his wrist. Okay. I'll be keeping an eye out for it.
Come down off this mountain.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can go in there.
These are fucking kids. Yeah, I'm done. You did like that.
It doesn't look, that hand doesn't have one. The other hand, I couldn't tell yet.
I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, I know you don't care. Oh, let me get out of the way.
That could also be true, Stephanie.
This guy came to the party.
Yeah, he definitely came to party. I did not see a wrist tattoo from the angles I could see it, and you can like kind of see that it looks clear, so I don't see one right now. They stated that he could have a wrist tattoo. I don't know if it's been verified, but that could be possible. Yeah. I've heard that the guy on Nancy's had a wrist tattoo. Yeah, his gait. It's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yep. I think she compared all of that. I think with that Hell on Heels, the wrist tattoo, they were saying that it could be a wrist tattoo or it could be a watch. I was thinking that somebody could have put a kid's tattoo that comes off, but if they don't have the thought process to make sure that like the camera is covered, if they're grabbing foliage to cover the camera, I don't think they would have thought to put on a fake tattoo or a temporary tattoo to go commit this in case somebody saw it and would think they had a tattoo and then, wash it off later. So you do have a point. That's going to be on the con side. We'll start a list of pros and cons, like reasons it could be. I'm going to write it down. So could not be is going to be the possible wrist tattoo. Could be is going to be the gait, the walking.
So it says that looked like there might be a sliver of a tattoo on the right wrist that was revealed when the subject reached up to dismantle or put the foliage on the door camera. So it might have had like a brief gap between his sleeve and the glove. So there might possibly be that there was a verified tattoo. I don't know that they've ruled it in or ruled it out. I think, what is his name? Jim Clement. Isn't he the profiler that's doing the FBI profiling for this case? I don't think he's ruled it in or out as an identifying factor just yet. He did note the perpetrator did appear to be right-handed just based on how he handled both the camera and the stuff that he had on him. Allegedly, yeah.
No, I'm telling no. Allegedly, back chat is the link for JLR.
Oh,
and it's
thank
time
you.
to start. You can back. You
right.
probably need to back it up just a touch. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, Samantha says it's definitely not him, so we're done here. So,
Okay.
a
Close shop,
tattoo,
let's go home.
a tattoo artist with over 30 years of experience is suggesting that there might be a visual portion of some type of black and gray work, like some subtle shading. They've had 30 years of experience. I'll have to take them at their word because I believe that if it's the edge of a full sleeve, because you generally quote unquote, you don't usually get an isolated wrist tattoo without extending it up the arm as a male. Now that's not to say it's not true. It's just what the expert analysis said in the case. So
Okay. Yeah, and I'm kind of okay, thought process. We're showing you who James is and showing you some interesting things of why we think he's suspicious, and then we're going to look at photos and AI comparisons that Hio has done. And AI cannot rule out that he is not your guy. Okay, so that's what we wanted to talk to you guys about and get your thought process on all of this. And I wanted to hear things like what was just said. Does he have a wrist tattoo? That's a good point. Or, that there could be tattoo or some kind of sleeve or something on this guy. James obviously does not. So that's going to be a reason to think he's not. But if you'll stay for the whole entire evidence, after we set up, who this guy is and why he's suspicious, you might change your mind. So that's kind of what we're trying to go through tonight.
yeah, we're just looking stuff up. I mean, it's just, we obviously don't know who it is. So let's just have a good time spending time together looking at what the possibilities are while we're all sitting at home, since I have to be an armchair detective. I can't be boots on the ground. Thank goodness for people
Right.
like this who catch people like this who raise suspicions in my mind,
Yep.
Again,
Yep,
this is
I
just
agree.
us speculating, having a conversation, discussing what we found, and presenting it to you all as we see it. And we're not asking you to think like us or anything like that. You're all here to form your own opinion. So
Mhm.
we're just presenting you with what we found, and there you go.
Yeah. Miss Scorpio Rising, thank you so much for gifting 5 speculation station memberships. That was so very sweet and supportive of you, and I really, really appreciate it. You are amazing.
Amazing.
I don't know if it played or not, but you are amazing. Those went to Little Bit of Lisa, Luna Wolf, WY, California Wings. Give me your money. Give me your money.
That's not
Baby,
intentionally
I got
doxed.
your money.
That's not
Oh,
intentionally
whoa.
doxed.
Okay, let's not be doxing anybody ever.
Well,
And Gina B, if you were gifted from Miss Scorpio Rising, please tell Miss Scorpio Rising thank you if you are aware, and I'll grab the crazy train to pick y'all up on the way to Speculation Station. Thank you so much, Miss Scorpio.
I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
does he say his name on the live somewhere?
I hope not.
I mean, if he does that to himself, I don't want any of you guys getting accused of doxing somebody out. So I appreciate the gesture, because I don't know if that's his last name or not, but I went ahead and got rid of that just in case. Just in case.
Okay. If he says it, then that's on him.
Yeah, but I don't want your subs or anybody here that's speculating with us to get in trouble. So we'll just try
Right.
not to dox and chat. I appreciate you though.
That's awesome, little bit. I'm so glad you were gifted. All right.
I got a fucking good attorney right now.
Oh, right now?
Why the fuck do you got a good attorney right now? What do you need an attorney
Back it
for,
up a little
bro?
bit. Girl. Oh my God.
The fuck?
Back it up, because I just sent it where I knew he was in the screenshot. Back it up some, yeah, where he first comes up.
Oh, right here? Okay, I'm gonna play it from right here. Okay.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can go in there.
Since they're fucking kids.
Mm.
Yeah, look, you can like camera. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, I know you don't care. Oh, let me get out of the way. This guy came to a party.
He walks weird. That gate, boy.
I got a fucking good attorney right now.
Oh, right now?
Just save some woman's life. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's who I came to party with.
Whoa.
Walter Nash.
Yeah. Y'all, he came to party with somebody that's going to save some woman's life. Did you not know? You know it now. Hey, Rotatuli. Ro, Rotatur. I'm not even
Rot
going
your
to try again.
AI. Rot your AI
Rot
or
your
something.
AI.
Whatever it is, I like them.
I like it too. Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, he's definitely squirreled out and coked out or something. That walk was
said Walter
definitely
Nash.
interesting to
Yes,
me.
this dirtbag fucking attorney.
What?
I think that they just went to the wrong house.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Did authorities ever speak to you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
About anything?
Oh, they didn't.
So there's
See?
where he confirms. He's saying that the authorities didn't even go and talk to him at all. So because the first time, when you'll see in the very first footage, they come, the guy leaves, gets in the car, and just goes. They do kind of zoom in, so if anybody wanted to identify him, they could based on the vehicle he was in, and then JLR goes up and goes, yeah, he said his name was James. He might have been, you'll see all the details in that, and so they act like they're going to follow this guy out and go talk to him, and then he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and he looks like he's nervous right there. Sorry, Rubber, go ahead.
No, I wasn't talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think he looks like he's nervous there after he got asked if the police had talked to him. So I don't know if the FBI's spoken to him, but at this point, which was about 7 days ago, they had not. Abellis, oh my goodness, thank you so much for giving 20 speculation station memberships. That was so very sweet and supportive of you, and I cannot believe you did that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm not going to read all the names, but if you guys were gifted from Abellis, who is amazing.
Amazing!
Thank you, Bellis.
Thank you. If you guys were gifted from her and you are aware you're gifted, please tell her thank you. And I will grab the Polar Express to pick our new members up. Thank you so much, Abellis. That was so sweet of you. I really, really appreciate it. And I love you. Thank you so much.
All aboard!
Thank you so much. I saw I think I missed one. Yeah, Curious Christine, thank you so much for the super sticker. That was so sweet and amazing of you. I saw it on my phone. It's a little dance and lemon. That's so cute. Thank you so much. You are amazing. That was so sweet and supportive of you. I appreciate it.
Amazing!
Thank you so much. Okay. That's the drunk fraud. Hey, Jitty Jid, good to see you. I don't know. I find it interesting, and he looks like he's a little bit off put by being asked if the police spoke to him. Damn, I was trying to back it up a little bit. We'll watch it
Okay.
from here and watch him
But-
again get asked.
I will tell you though, when he first came up, he's talking about a person that and I know we're a little bit ahead of that, but he talks about a person that he felt was involved with it due to a cartel type situation and
Mhm.
substances and stuff. I'm trying to word my stuff right here for you. And he starts mentioning a man's name and he will repeat it. And it is a local man who I believe was an attorney. Is that right, Hio?
Yep.
Are you talking about the attorney he's referencing?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's referencing Walter Nash. And the reason they tie Walter Nash together with Nancy Guthrie is because of a case in 2008 from a prescription drug fraud case involving Melanie McCarty. And that's a Tucson eye surgeon who Nash represented in 2008. And that ties back to Nancy Guthrie in a different way. But I don't really want to go into that. I just know that there is a tie back to the case just based on a fraud case from way back when in 2008.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we were on the understanding of who it is he is speaking about. So
Right.
that's
Walter Nash.
Walter Nash is who will be brought up.
Thank you for that. I thought I remember what you're saying, and I didn't go back far enough. You're absolutely correct about that. It's interesting because I had no idea Walter Nash tied back to Nancy Guthrie. That's a
No, ties back to, well, I don't know that he directly ties back to Nancy Guthrie. He ties back to a case involving Melanie McCarty, who was a Tucson eye surgeon who Nash represented in 2008 in a drug fraud case. That's as far as that's as far as I know. Now, how it directly ties in to either James or the case for Nancy Guthrie, I don't know, but I know that was made as a reference.
Okay, so yeah, he references it like they got the wrong person. They were looking for Walter Nash or something. Okay, I see what you're saying. I apologize. I misunderstood.
It's just
Commander.
speculation, love. It's just speculation. That's all that it is. It's just speculation in the community that's online sleuthing in a whole community that's trying to figure out who the heck took this woman from her house. You know, it's just speculation. So.
Agreed.
Let me get out of the way. This guy came to party.
I got a fucking good attorney right now.
Oh, right now?
Watch him.
Just save some woman's life. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's who I came to party with.
Feel me, dog?
Walter Nash. You said Walter Nash.
Yeah, it's just dirtbag fucking attorney.
What?
I think that they just went to the wrong house.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Did authorities ever speak to you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
About anything?
Oh, they didn't catch up with you that day when you came?
No. Walter Nash is a dirtbag.
See, he got so nervous and immediately changes the subject. I find that real interesting talking about if the cops questioned him or not.
Fucking cartel drug dealer. Okay, period. The period. You got it on pin. You know what I'm saying? Find him. It's easy to locate down there in town. All his clients are fucking drug dealers. They fucking poison the fucking Tucson community. All of them are. Period. And his house is located up here somewhere.
Oh, he lives around here?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like, stop it.
Which is
Like even now he looks so nervous and I'll conspiracy theory with you till the damn cows come home, but it's a trait of people who could be on meth and he seems extra squirrely. So there's several things that make me believe he's on some kind of substance. And when you get on meth, though I've never done it, I've heard about people doing it. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for him to get real good and fucked up and be like, I'm going to the crime scene and I'm going to tell them who did this so they won't look at me and da 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 da. You know, you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
You become invincible feeling.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm not going to put that on him. I don't see what y'all see as far as intoxicated or substances, either one. And that's okay. I just don't. I see an actor. I do see that he could be maybe unhinged as okay, thank you. Like a little mental issue, but I don't see possibly could be schizoaffective. I don't know. I'm not going to put that on that man, but he does seem like he has a very large ego that fits into a very small body of anger, and he has something going on. I mean, he has something going on. Even people that are perfectly sober have issues, of grandeur and stuff like that. They don't necessarily have to be on substances, but I just don't see it. I understand and respect where you guys are coming from. Maybe he is. He could be a raging alcoholic for the last 30 years of his life. I don't know him, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And yeah, his eyes look bloodshot in certain parts. He purses his lips a lot. He's like racking his jaw. I get it, but I just don't see the alcoholic, and I definitely don't see math, but that's just me. I've never been on it either. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul
And
said,
that's okay.
Paul's continued to say that he smelled, heavy of alcohol. Now, I'm not a criminal, but if I were thinking like a criminal, and tell
Mhm.
me if I'm wrong, allegedly speculating like or
Yeah,
rubber.
I used to be a criminal, so I
If
probably
I
could.
if I'm going to, this is a national or international case, right?
Mhm.
And at this point, people are talking about whether it could be a cartel, could it be part of Mexico, could it be this, could it be that? It's all speculation. I'm smart enough. I want somebody to think that I am just some. I want to get as close as I can to the place where I took this woman from. What can I do? I might splash alcohol. I mean, I might drink a beer before I get out of that car. You might
Mhm.
smell alcohol on me. That's just me saying that. How do I convince you guys that I'm going to get as close as I can to this crime scene during the day where I can be seen out in public in a strange form, out in front of where everybody can see me? Does that make sense? And maybe I just want to get as close to her memorial and feel the rush that I felt the night that I took her from her house. And maybe I get out of the car and drink a beer before I do it. Maybe I smell like alcohol when I walk up to y'all. I don't know. Stranger things.
I could see what you're saying. If he wanted to like for me, I don't know if I could put myself into hurting somebody because I would never do that. But for me, if I don't know, I stole something from a store and I wanted to go back and I know that they didn't know I did it. I wouldn't go in there intoxicated. I would want to blend in with everybody. So that nobody would think I was suspicious. If I wanted to get back to where it was and just revel in the moment that I stole something, or I mean, I guess like revel in the moment that, go back up to the crime scene, look at it. I definitely would not want to be intoxicated, but I could see the other side of it. Feeling, empowered by the alcohol or whatever and wanting to, get kind of fucked up and celebrate the fact that nobody knows who you are.
It's
It
rough.
would be really clever.
Yeah, it's rough. Welcome back from vacation, Abraham.
Yeah, welcome back. I forgot about that. How was Puerto Rico? Um, I wanted to, Belinda McCain said, I have thought about him too. Could he have hit Nancy's house thinking it was the attorney's home? I think
He
that's
does.
possible.
He does blatantly say they got the wrong house. Did he? There are people that pay hitmen to do things that get the shit wrong all the time.
Yep.
Not me. It just happens. Like crimes. That's the reason they're crimes. That's the reason we catch these people is because they screw up. They don't think like we think.
Right.
And my grandfather was a full on functioning 18 to 24 Milwaukee's best beers from 6 a.m. till sundown every day of his life till the day he died as an adult. Fully functioning alcoholic. Smelled like alcohol all the time. Still went to work every day. So I mean, there's different people, different strokes for different folks, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very well could spare time. Very well.
Mm-hmm.
My name is James.
Hi, James. I'm JLo.
James, I got my dad in the back. Listen,
Your dad driving?
I got my dad's driving. Yeah. Yeah, Walter Nash is a piece
Mhm.
of shit cartel attorney.
Doc
Why
makes a
don't you come
perfectly
over
good.
here and
That's a
knock
really
around
good
an 80-year-old woman?
thought process. If they did follow up with him and he's not, it would be easy for them to come out and say, "Hey guys, we know that there's speculation in the community because this guy, just like they vetted the other guy, it wasn't him. We thought it wasn't, and that would have been easy. Clean your hands of it and go on. Yeah, he's a little off kilter, but no, he wasn't the guy." Kind of thing. Because obviously, if somebody inserts themselves from February, like this is I don't know what day this was, but the first time we saw him was March the 4th. He hasn't been around this whole time.
Right. That's weird for me. It's like you gave it a time to cool down and make sure that nobody would think it was you. And then you got more ballsy the more you came out there and more arrogant and pompous.
And tell me, just curiously, I don't know the date. Somebody who's a better sleuther out there who's been watching the case. What was the last time that TMZ got a letter stating that they wanted some type of a reward or Bitcoin or the ransom. Was that before or after James's appearance? Has there been any after James made an appearance on March the 4th? Just curiously.
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that I'm aware of. If somebody timed Cara out, that was an accident. Please untime her out. It was probably a pocket mod. Nobody would have timed Cara out. Oh, Cara's here. Okay. Cara said, I think it was before, and I do too. I think it was before James ever arrived on scene that they got the last letter. Cindy said, or is he the one who paid for the hit and got the wrong house? That's an interesting theory too.
I would be I mean, if it were me, I'd be a total mess. Like I've really botched this pretty badly, and look who we ended up with.
Yeah. Christy said the Australian man, he balls, is in his 80s. He was kidnapped out of his bed a few days after Nancy. They got the wrong house.
Wow.
That is interesting.
Australian man. I don't know anything about that, but I'll definitely write that down and look that up because I don't know anything about that. That's crazy.
No, that is interesting and crazy, and seems like it could be related. Indy, thank you so much for the super sticker. That was so very sweet, supportive, and amazing of you. Let me get you an amazing from Basil.
Amazing!
We love you too. I'm sorry if you got timed out.
Yeah.
Y'all got some interesting theories and comments, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I love the chat. No, I'm not saying they're not full of shit or otherwise, Lori. I was just curious. The way he doxed that phone number the very first day he got that ransom note, he was just like, "We just got this ransom note." And he's like, and the guy's like putting the paper on the back, like, you're showing the phone number, you dits. Like, oh goodness.
Miss Scorpio, I had to wait until the Mr. Speculating got paid, and he just got paid earlier this evening. So I'm going in the morning. I've got to send some stuff out, and I'm getting it first thing in the morning. So I will have that for you guys tomorrow.
TMZ, because they'll put anything out the second they get it. That's why TMZ.
Yep.
They don't think about things. They want to be first. They want to be first. Yep. That I sat on this since the day we saw James. I was like, I just wonder. And then I didn't hear anything. And I was like, Rubber, I really wanted to go live the next day. And that's just so many things in real life have been going on. I was just like, I just want to know, dude, if you're not that guy, reach out. Like, who are you? I want to talk to you. Like, tell me about Walter. What's going on? Like, let's party, as you say. Like, who are you? Everybody's so curious.
Yeah.
Wow, April.
That fucking head of the
it's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I think they're here somewhere.
What the fuck? Really? He's really like, I'm telling you, I think they're here somewhere. Are you fucking shitting me? Dude.
Do you see why Hio and I were so like, break this shit down? Something is not adding up.
Yeah. At all. Look, I'm about to drop the picture. Let me stop. Let me slow it down. This is because I haven't watched all of it. Like, this is what the fuck? Who says that? I think they're here somewhere acting sus as fuck. What the fuck?
Commander Fat Turkey says, that guy don't know shit. I wasn't there. He knows more than I do. I mean, he's standing right. He would manage to find Nancy Guthrie's house and standing right in front of it.
Yeah. Clever said the last, 216. I think this guy's definitely the type who would put a plant in front of the camera to cover it, like a cartoon character hiding behind a broomstick and thinking he's slick. I do too, for sure. I could definitely see that. Hey, Darlene.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how nervous he got after saying that.
You got my fucking name. I don't give a shit.
Your flight attendant?
What? Jesus! In the morning.
Nice.
Hold on. What the fuck, y'all? I gotta back that shit up.
See, I've already had all these reactions that you're having. So I find it kind of funny sitting here and watching you react how I reacted when I first seen it. And I'm like, what is happening? Why? What? Okay. So I'm enjoying this. I'm sorry. I'll sit back and shut up.
This is, whoa. I backed it up. I think I went too far, but I'm gonna let it play through and not say anything. This is This is sus.
Period. And his house is located up here somewhere.
Oh, we losing around here?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
My name is James.
Hi, Jay. I'm JLO.
James, I got my dad in the, listen,
Your dad driving?
I got my dad's driving, yeah. Yeah, Walter Nash is a piece of shit cartel attorney. Why would you come over here and knock around an 80-year-old woman when you could knock that fucking head of the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
We don't know that she was knocked
I'm
around.
telling you, I think they're here somewhere.
Well, the blood, but I mean,
Okay,
you're gonna
but-
knock the head of the cartel? I don't fucking think so.
I take care of an 85-year-old lady on blood thinners. I don't have to knock her around. She
Exactly.
bleeds.
I was fixing to say the same thing here. I walk through the house, I bump my arm on the wall, and then I've got scratches and scars all over me. I mean,
Your mom drives you to the NASA offices, Commander? Do you get to go to space?
Miss Scorpio, thank you so much for gifting a membership. That was so very sweet and supportive of you and amazing.
Amazing.
I don't know who it went to, but if you guys were gifted from Miss Scorpio, please, it went to Darlene. Yay, Darlene, you were gifted a membership from Miss Scorpio Rising. I will grab the crazy train to pick you up on the way to Speculation Station.
I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
Let me off that train. Congratulations. Darlene.
Thank you. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot.
This is my idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on to your britches.
You got my fucking name. I don't give a shit.
You're a flight attendant?
Nice.
You work for American Airlines?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I was like working at American.
I missed it. I don't know where it went, but he said, you got my fucking name. I think the guys here, you got my name. I don't know why it skipped it, but
Wait, don't move it. I'm going to take that. I want that picture right there. That pause game's on point. Thank you.
yeah.
Looking like Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, he ain't working at no damn as a flight attendant. Damn, that pisses me off. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all heard him say that he thinks the guy's still here, and then y'all heard it. I know y'all did. Walter
Wait a minute.
Matt,
Can you leave that there for a second? Look, I got a question.
like that?
Yeah, just leave it there for a second.
Okay.
I'm looking to see what you think here.
I don't think his name is James at all. Oh yeah, look, I'm excited for this.
This is the sketch that they've did, right? And obviously there's some stark differences that you can tell just from the beginning, but it's a sketch. But I look at we'll go over what I found, but and what it compares to. But do you see that guy in that at all, in your opinion?
Do I?
Just to the naked eye, just from what we've looked. Please don't dox in the chat. Even if his name is there out in public, let's just not put that guy on you guys. Let's not dox in the
I
chat. Just in
highlighted it.
case.
By accident, and I said I don't think his name is that, so that's my fault. Don't
It
put his
could be. I don't know, but I don't want anything. We're speculating, and that's all we're doing. I don't want anything to come back on any of the subs or any of the creators. Just that's okay,
No, it's
TJ.
okay.
I just don't want nothing to come back on you. It very well could be his name. I don't know. I believe you, but I don't want nothing to come back on y'all because we're treading territory that's. We're not being accusatory. I just want to know, like, hey, guy, do you know anything more than what you're telling people out in public? But do you guys see anything? He did say it on the live. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. What are you giggling at?
That's interesting. I think it.
man,
See,
go
I
out
think
the turkey, dude. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm reading chat.
Oh, Bro, I didn't sketch him myself, but if I would have, I wouldn't have called him Poncho. I'd have called him Tio Fernando. Okay.
Chrissy says, no, he doesn't look like this. And I thought the same thing until I saw what you have.
Right.
Go ahead and, I mean, I can pull it up, but pull up the one that you have of those two side by side. Don't you have one? No.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
through.
you do.
Yeah, I do. Go through a little more. Go ahead. I'm just curious as to
Okay.
what. Yeah, make a poll. We can make a poll for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that. Okay.
It's fun games, never done. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
like
I
them.
don't.
No, no, no.
I got my
You know what I'm
wings.
saying?
You know,
How long
I get to
you
see
been
the, I
working
get to
for?
see the final. I get to see the friend here, I live here. My friend Miami, and there. We fly the whole country to see everything.
Really? You've been everywhere.
Everywhere. Singapore.
You been in Singapore?
Hey, is that
Oh, thank you so much. Is that what? Would you say? Is that laced? No.
Is this when they get? This is about when they're about to get the lollipops.
Mmm.
Yeah.
I
Thank
don't
you so
know.
much.
They last longer.
Yes, yes. I'm hollering yes, but I'm muted. Yes.
This nice kind person brought lollipops. What are these? Like, what are they?
Seas suckers.
Sea suckers.
Yeah, but
Sea
what I
sucker.
also brought.
Exactly, Sarah.
What are them suckers? Yeah, like that's what I the first thing I thought. I was like, I don't know that I'd be taking them suckers, but I think so. I'll look that up. Does the dog know to be quiet when you do that?
She's actually right here. She wants up here to talk, but I'm trying to.
I
Come here.
noticed,
That's
Christy.
nothing.
I noticed.
Oh no.
I did notice that.
Okay. Ooh. I didn't notice that. It's interesting.
Or
Yep.
what compare you with?
Taylor Investigate YouTube. We're on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Mhm.
YouTube Live. Look, we got 24,000 people watching live.
I brought this for love.
24,000 people was watching this live the second time that this man has shown up at the scene, and nobody's questioned this motherfucker. Mark's live that day had many views. JLR's live had many views. Like, and nobody's questioned him. Like, or maybe they did, and we just don't know about it, right? Hi, Glitter.
Yeah. They said that. I mean, he said the police didn't come and question him though. So, TJ, I was just thinking the same thing, the exact same thing when he was just rubbing his face, like he's used to there being hair there, and now it's not.
I'm not wearing green, but none of y'all can pinch me.
I'm gonna come over there and paint you.
I'm defiant today. Okay, so
But they're not here at the moment.
But it's showing support for people that are covering this case and bringing attention.
Absolutely, because you know it's
It's
hard for you to
just
be
been
here
recently.
all day, and I came
March the
Just
4th.
don't go in there.
and visited.
See that pass right there?
Let me type it in.
Yeah. So I've watched the Today Show for a few
Okay.
years. I filmed them off the campaign for a couple of years.
You need me to pause?
100 fucking FBI can't find him.
The
Why?
perpetrators?
What?
He says 100 FBI can't find him. But why did he say? Yeah, he showed
Repeat
up
it.
twice
Like
that we
3
know.
seconds. Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, let me take it back a couple of seconds. 5150. 5150. Oh, stop it. Okay, here we go.
These suckers.
Sea suckers.
Yeah, but
Keep
what
Keep
I
going
also
back too
brought
far, but we're gonna hear it all. That's
what
okay.
compare you with?
Taylor Investigate YouTube. We're on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube Live. Look, we got 24,000 people watching live.
I brought this for love,
Oh wow.
and I
Trump.
brought another one for the News Nation. But they're not here at the moment.
But it's showing support for people that are covering this case and bringing attention.
Absolutely.
JLR's like, give me that sucker.
No, it's hard for you to be here all day, and I came
Just don't go in there.
I'm visiting.
Pass. See that pass right there?
Yes. Burbank.
Burbank, California.
Yeah. So I've watched the Today Show for a few
100
years.
fucking
I filmed them
FBI
off the
can't
TV
find
for a couple of
because they're
years on
children.
my phone.
Mm.
And a little Today Show.
They're
100
children.
Yeah, 100 FBI can't find them because they're children.
I don't think now this is just me personally. I don't think his references to them, and he may be saying that they are children, but the people that work for, if he has a thought process that this may be related more to the border, close to the border, and Rubber, you could probably attest to this. Most of those are young military age boys or younger that start out in that general area. I don't know them personally. We're not friends, but just, just from my watching things that happen in the cartel, these are very young kids that get recruited into that lifestyle. So if his references that, I can understand where he's coming from. But other than that, no.
Yeah.
All right. I got a question.
Okay.
So if you're looking at the infrared photo of James and the way he stands and where his jawline is, could this be a comparison to the person in the image from the porch?
I think so. But I've seen the other one, so it's like I can see, like, if AI is comparing and pointing out that they have the same neckline, I mean, I think so.
And that's okay, Ms. Brookfield.
Somebody asked how likely it is for an elderly person to be kidnapped, and the answer tells me that it's relatively low, which is about 1%. Like, there's a 1% chance that an elderly person could be abducted by somebody or kidnapped. So it's definitely targeted. For what, I don't know.
This is just a purely, like you said, purely speculative, purely something, photos that I ran through and just asked the question, what parts of the face mimic the two photos? Side to side, they say that the eyes have a possible alignment. You see where they have the eyebrows, the bushy eyebrows here and the bushy eyebrows here. They're saying that the irises themselves, as far as the eye, that doesn't change. The black part of your eye changes. This does not change. Has a possible alignment. The mouth and jawline contours correspond to that photo. I got more. We'll go through more, but I'm just curious as to what you guys think. If that has any, I mean, yeah, you could probably put President Lincoln up there and say, yeah, okay, they have the same jawline, but it's actually comparing by centimeters and inches and, by the contour of someone's face under the mask. I can't remove a mask. AI does a whole lot better job of that than I do. But we're just looking.
For me, the picture with the eyes beside each other really is very telling for me, because the eyes look, even with the one with the mask on, the eyes look exactly the same.
Yeah, with the hood, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The hooded eyelids. That's hard to mimic, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to mimic bushy eyebrows.
Southern said, look at the top of the head shape too.
Yeah, they have it like this right here. And the nose, the bridge of the nose, you see how it goes out, kind of like you could ski down that slope. And they have that here. You could pretty much ski down that slope as well. I don't know.
I think he's skiing.
He's sus for show. All right, let's go to the next one.
The ones that did this?
And they're trusting God. And so
how do you know this?
I brought this card for Savannah.
I lived in Tucson 20 years, motherfucker.
The other day.
Well, he said, I've been on Tucson 20 years, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's so, I mean, pompous is a good word, but entitled, arrogant.
Thank you.
You're gonna lay a card down?
Well, I don't
20 years.
know. I'm not going to lay it
20
down.
years.
I wanted to hand it to Liz.
Oh, maybe.
It's a very encouraging card about hoping
these captions up.
And I'm not sure how to get it to her. I took a picture of this, send in the reinforcements, which is
A
Send in
mole
the reinforcements.
on his left eye.
Send in the reinforcements.
Mole on his left eye.
I was just looking at your chat from Vertical. It said there's a possibility there could be a mole on the corner of the perpetrator's left eye.
Oh, okay.
As far as what I see here, I don't see it, but that's also a. I don't know how what part of that left eye. Would they on the what part did they say? The corner, is that the inner corner, the outer corner? Are you saying around this area or around that area? Looks hard to see from this particular photo.
Yeah, it might be the other photo.
We'd pulled a few photos together for comparison. We did. We pulled some screenshots and grabs of the different Nancy videos from Nancy Guthrie's house that they have provided us, and then also from these streams that we watched. So
That one's interesting. Those eyes, and then when you did the side by side with the sketch, that's what pulled it together with me, because he does look like the sketch without the beard when you look at him side by side.
He's so scary. It's so scary to me. Like, it's just so scary to me. Even if it's not, AI is a place where any of us could be a suspect of things that maybe we didn't even do. Like, oh yeah, that's definitely the guy. Well, maybe it isn't. You know what I mean? It's so scary. It was so scary looking this stuff up with Rubber. I was just like, I feel like a jerk. But you put yourself right in the middle of the crime scene, so we're gonna look at you.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I don't think you should feel that way, because he did put himself right in the middle of the crime scene, and he's acting sus as fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
and that's one of them among a multitude is me.
Man, where are you at? Where are you looking for?
I'm gonna put this back here.
What am I looking for? Yes. And then Miracle.
Very good.
Well, I was looking for Liz.
See, he just asked this woman who brought them suckers, ma'am, where are you at? What are you looking for? While he's the one that's trying to go up the fucking driveway and enter the crime scene. And Mark's having to tell him, don't go up there. Don't go up there.
Right? Like, James, you don't run shit here, bro. Like, back the fuck up.
Why does he think he does? Could it be because he committed the crime and nobody knows? So he's the smartest person there and he knows what to do and he's smarter than all these people is what he's thinking. I think that's a possibility. I'm smarter than all y'all. I did this and nobody knows. So everybody's going to listen to me, especially right now. Maybe I'm looking into it though.
Thank you. Is it Nilsa? Thank you. I'll definitely look at that.
Ladies, inner left eyelid, the guy does not have a mole. Okay. So we need to put mole on the cons. No wrist tattoo and mole on the eye. I'll add that to the list.
Okay, so this, go down here where I put it in here so I can talk about what that compared. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, so the, discombobulated here. The man in the color photos has a specific build, relatively broad shoulders. Let me go to a different picture because, okay, there we go. See if I can get closer to it. So it just says this is just the physical proportions and the build of the person that we're talking about. It says that the man in the color photo has a specific build, relatively broad shoulders with a slight slouch. The posture appears allegedly similar to the individual in the infrared image who's also leaning forward slightly. So that's what it's talking about here. It's like it's not what it's specifically talking about in this photo, but they're just talking about the way that he kind of stands, like the gait that he kind of has. It says it's hard to measure exactly without reference points. Obviously, the proportions between the torso and the legs in both of the side profiles on the security footage, but it has some consistencies. The man is wearing a dark polo and khakis in the daylight photo, and the individual in the infrared footage is wearing a long sleeve top with what looks like the backpack or the harness and light colored pants, which could match the contrast, the dark top to the light bottom that you see in James and the type of clothing that he's wearing. It's a stretch, it's a reach, obviously, but It also says that the nasal bridge and the brow on the side profile in the color photo shows a prominent nasal bridge. Like I said, you could ski down the slope, and then a specific forehead slope that he has. If you look, it kind of goes backwards, and that was kind of the comparison to the forehead slope kind of leaning backwards. You can't say for sure, obviously, but it does have appears to have a type of angle to it. So despite the mask covering up the head, the protrusion of his nose and the angle of his brow ridge align with James's profile. So it is a possibility. The ear placement, it's hard to see, obviously, because of the mask, but does it do it on this one? Maybe the next picture. Yeah, I'll do that on the next picture when we get a little further. So there's that part. That's part of it.
Scratch said, is this the guy who got a DUI in front of the Nancy house?
I don't think so.
No, it was a different guy.
Yeah, say it's a different guy, I think.
I'm super excited. Speaking of that, I messaged you in Discord, Hannah UK, about your resin thing that I was making for you.
Hi, Sally.
The news nation.
Oh, okay.
Do you work? Are you one of the workers for them?
No.
Okay, I am so sorry to have you watch these two men eat these suckers, but I only brought. Where'd the other one go?
What's that beeping sound?
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's my drone, yeah.
I don't know, but these things are absolutely. How much is the dick to that house? Come over here.
I know what to say.
All of them. They have. Where do you get these? It's,
See, Candy, where are you
these
from?
get
Oh, locals.
These things are like, they're like workers. Like workers of.
Oh,
James, you want a sucker? Which one do you have? I got the.
James. Hey, look at that smile.
There you go, James.
Sometimes that's all we need. You know, a little treat. Yeah, we need a little treat. Yeah.
Seems like you're a little better today. Last time you were kind of like man and irate. Walter Nash. You put his wife in prison? For what?
Selling drugs.
Is this reference to Walter Nash's wife? He put Walter Nash's wife in prison?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Did he do that while he was flying on American Airlines to Singapore?
Evidently, it's interesting to me that he put that he seems to think or might have called the police and did something in reference to Walter Nash's wife, and then here we are at the Nancy Guthrie crime scene, and he's trying to walk all up on it. This dude is weird, and why is he placing himself with celebrities or high profile people and calling the police on them or whatever the fuck it is that he thinks he's done to his wife? Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I'm just baffled. Right? Is he a lawyer now? Like what, bro? You said you were
Rebel
fine.
said it's obvious that he has developmental delays. This guy did nothing. I don't know. I'll go ahead and I'll let it play a little bit more because we keep getting more interesting information. But I've got that stream from JLR about where he tries to call him that I found was really interesting. If you want me to go ahead and skip to that, we've been going for an hour and a half, so I'll go ahead and skip to that.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. I mean, everybody has the ability to look up any of these streams. They're still up. They're still available. Anybody who wants to look it up or, has any ideas and wants to send it to me to kind of look up, I would be glad to. And I would be glad to reach behind the scenes and ask Mark if he would be willing to talk with us about him and about his interactions with him. He might possibly do that. And, JLR is obviously going to be way too busy for us, but Mark might do that for me. We'll see. But Mark's been really, really busy himself. He's really gained a following while he's been out there. So, but he may be willing to talk to me, half an hour or so about what his thought process on James was.
Hold on a minute. My computer froze. Sorry. I would love to talk to Mark about what he thought of with his interaction with James, and
While
I'm
you're
sure
doing
Deb
that,
will reach out.
I'll bring this up. So it doesn't,
Okay.
nothing that we're talking about establishes any identity whatsoever. This guy obviously has, guy, girl, whoever, um, has a flashlight in their mouth. But it was a really interesting way. Look at that little frown, man. He is just not happy with life right there. This isn't the first interaction that he had with JLR and Mark and them out on this scene. So it just kind of basically says you can't look at the entire face layout, but look at that, the way that chin is there and the way that kind of, I don't know. To me, this is the first picture that I thought, I'm sorry, Commander. I hope that's not true. I'll get him. I will talk to him. I'll tell him he better get his shit together. You don't forget your OGs, bro. He better not. Mark knows I'll call him out on that shit. I hope he didn't forgot his OGs. But this is the first part that I thought didn't really match up to the face, because look at how wide this person's chin is. This, to me, this reminds me of a person that might be a little chunkier in the face. This is the first thing that I saw on this one right here. Like he had a wider face. This guy looks skinny to me with a skinny chin, didn't have as much, and it's like a flattened out chin. This guy has more of a rounded chin. I saw that in this. But I did find it interesting how he kind of used the way his lean is. The best comparison for the way that they lean is this picture right here. And then, it's just it's not practical to use AI, obviously, to go, yeah, this guy right here. It's definitely this guy right here. Because I can also see in this picture right here how his chin is. And I can see here, it looks like he's got a chunkier build. He's in a mask. It's hard to tell, right?
I think it's layered because the mask under his chin comes out to like right here. I think it's very much layered because under a mask, your neck would go in like that, but that mask comes out like here. So either he's got a real bushy beard that he's hiding or something. I don't know.
That's
Or
also it's also a possibility. I forgot about the fact that they could have been, sporting a stash and a beard.
TJ said that the lady with the suckers took the damn sticks and the wrappers with her. That's interesting. And took pictures of them with the suckers in their mouths.
Hey, girls, Stranger Things, man. Decoys are sent in to get DNA all the time. You throw away your public trash, it automatically goes into whoever decides they want to pick it up and use it for whatever.
If this guy, it did do so, I hope that it is that. I hope that they were getting his DNA or something, because I mean, I really got some questions.
Right.
All right, here's where he comes in on this one on JLRs.
Also true, Cindy.
This one is from, my computer's being stupid. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
Let me know if you need me to pull up anything on my side. I don't mind.
Okay, if it cuts out, I will let you know. Or if it cuts out on your end, let me know so that I'll have you pull it up. This was on March 4th. I think it was actually before the video we just saw, but I'm not positive. I think that one was March 7th.
So March 4th, after he's already been, because March 4th, is that not the day that he was seen out on the scene with Mark and JLR for the first time?
It might be. I didn't get the first time. You said March 4th, and this stream is JLR's from March 4th, and he references here that he's about to call James, the searcher dude. So this could be that stream, just later in the stream. Deb said James was a mess. Aside from being intoxicated, he desperately wanted to talk to Cameron, but had names messed up. He also wore a ring the first time I saw him on his pinky.
Interesting.
That's interesting, Deb. Hey, did you smell, like, was he intoxicated on alcohol or intoxicated on something else? And then Marie said he first talked to Mark the Shark and was saying kind of in a whisper, it's kids that he wanted to check the house to see if he kept saying Brian was in there and Mark stopped him. This was the second time there.
Right. Yeah. That's when we just watched. Yeah.
Yeah. Me too, Rebel. Okay, so he's going to reference calling James on the phone.
Oh, James sent me something. James said he found some interesting stuff here. Look at this. I don't know what this is. I just got text from James, the map guy, and he's sending me like this outfit here. I don't know. Said he found this. I don't know. He's finding things out there.
This is JLR. I'm going to share the link.
Finding things like placing rocks at the scene, maybe.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'd love to see that. Safe Freeze said they just wanted to make sure he wasn't driving drunk. It was a sheriff, not FBI, watched it all when it happened. So somebody
Right.
has talked to him from the police department.
He said nobody. He said out of his mouth that nobody contacted him. Now he could be lying. We don't know. I do know that they pulled up on the scene after allegedly James's dad was driving. They pulled off. The truck pulled up right after that. You'll see that in the other footage as they go. And they, JLR tells them all about the situation and what happened, and then they pull off. That's the last we see them. We don't know if they actually contacted them or not, but we know that was the, that's what they wanted them to do, just to make sure, hey, can you go check and see who this guy is? Because that was just a really strange interaction, which leads us to where we are today.
Yeah, this might not be the same James. I think he tries to call him on the phone and does get him on the phone, so we'll find out. But it could be a different James. Don't be stupid.
Let's see what he got. Let's see what else he got. Maybe
The
we'll call
Lindbergh
James
baby.
and say, what did you find? It's finding rope and all types of things out there. It looks like rope, some sort of cords.
Oh, this is a searcher. Okay.
It's called James Up. See how his search is. Come on in, James.
Yellow?
Hi, James.
Hey, JLR, what's up?
What did you find? What's going on?
So it's not the same one?
Hey, so the Rancho Diablo is
No,
privately
definitely not the
owned,
same
and
guy.
I have free
Definitely not.
access to it by vehicle.
Okay, so I'll check this one and see if there's any other mention of James. But if you have something else, anything else you want to pull up, feel free, because this was all that I had saved so far. Okay.
Volunteer searcher. Sorry, I'm looking up stuff. Cindy wanted me to put a
You're good.
mustache on James. I'll have to do that. I'll have to work on that. That's funny. Let's see, the rock formation. I think that was the only other picture that I had that I even wanted to share. Stop doxing this man in chat. I don't want you guys blamed for stuff, please. I know you guys may know who his name, first, last name of all the Jameses out there. Just try not to dox, because I don't want you guys to get in trouble, and we don't want to get in any trouble. We're just speculating. We're just calling the guy James. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, this is a different guy. Thank you guys for letting me know. I can go back to Mark the Shark if y'all want to continue watching that.
Let's go to the first interaction with him. Did
Okay.
Rubber put that back there?
Yes.
Okay, Rubber's doing some stuff with Mom, so she's in and out.
Okay. Yes. Rubber put that. I'm gonna grab it. Oh yeah, there he is. There he be.
He knows where she's.
Oh, feeling all kind of emboldened. Okay. So this is again JLR. I will drop the link to JLR, and we will see the first interaction with James. This guy's weird, if nothing else. I think he knows more than he's saying. I'm gonna turn it up. I had it turned down.
Oh yeah, that one. What house is that?
Oh, that's that house.
Right?
Yeah, that lady's.
I'm a real ginger.
There.
You see where they pulled in?
Oh, the house down the street.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I didn't come to fucking dance. Okay, I came to party. All right, give me Brian Gunthry's number.
Who?
Brian.
Who are you looking for?
Yeah.
Let's interview you. How you doing, man?
But James,
My name's Alex.
TJ.
James, I know everybody in this town.
So I did not hear
Who?
him mention a last name. Did anybody else hear him mention a last name right there? I did not.
I did not. Who comes up to a fucking crime scene where everybody's trying to locate an elderly woman who could possibly be deceased and says, "I came to party"?
Oh yeah, Deb, and he watches Surviving the Survivor. I mean, he could be mimicking anything he heard.
This is insane. Yeah, he came to fucking party, y'all. If y'all didn't know, shit, son.
I know exactly where she's at.
Fill us in. We're looking. We're
I
okay.
definitely know where
We're
she's
the
at.
searchers.
Okay, yeah,
Let me
tell
know.
us.
We're not law enforcement. We're searchers. Let us know.
We're like you.
I
We
know
wanna
exactly.
So why
I'm
is it
sorry,
that
but I
anybody
believe in-
couldn't? Yeah, I was going to say, well, how is it that anybody could not look at this man and take him at his word, right? I mean, he said 4 times definitively, I know exactly where she's at, right? So, I mean, he made himself a suspect within 25 seconds of walking up to this guy.
Yeah. This is
Right,
this
Rebel?
is interesting. He really does. Like dude definitely seems intoxicated as fuck, but yeah, I'm not letting him leave without getting some DNA. Sir, what? Whoa. Watch his left hand, he holds it like a perp. Interesting. Wow. This is insane.
Where's she at, James?
Walter Nash. I'm an attorney.
Who?
An attorney has her.
Attorney drug dealer.
Attorney drug dealer has her.
I don't know if he does or not, but he knows where fucking cartel money is at.
What's his name?
Okay, so how did it go to I know where Nancy is to this attorney knows where cartel money is at? Like, way to change the subject.
Okay, so while we're on that subject, let me pull this up so we know who he's talking about, okay? Just share that real quick. This is Walter Nash. This is the law offices of Walter Nash. This is the guy he has such disdain for. If you need a lawyer in Tucson, go ahead. He's been representing people in criminal cases for more than 50 years. He's earned a reputation of being an outstanding lawyer in the field of criminal justice. Walter has handled major cases in state and federal courts throughout Arizona and across the country, including in the United States Supreme Court. Walter is known for his diligent case preparation, hard work, comprehensive investigation, innovative defenses and motions, and aggressive and effective representation. Does anybody know Walter Nash or seen him in a courtroom? I'm now very intrigued and want to know if this dude has a cartel attitude. Because, I mean, look at this man. If you didn't think he was cartel before, looking at this picture, I definitely think Walter Nash is a syndicate operator for the cartel. Yep.
Yeah, willing to bank on that.
Look at him. I mean, I'm thinking that
Sheesh.
he's probably carrying the shit with him right now.
That man's definitely suitcasing some shit.
All right.
He's using his jail purse in that photo, y'all.
My mouth. I'm being quiet because my mouth is just.
Yeah, we saw that, Sarah. He's like, I got her arrested. How? You ain't no lawyer. You're a flight attendant. What's curiously, anybody, what's the weight limit for a flight attendant these days in 2026?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Used to, you have to be a certain weight to be a flight attendant.
I'll look it up.
Walter Nash.
Walter Nash. Who is he?
Dealer.
Drug dealer.
Piece of shit fucking drug dealer.
Whoa. No, no. He
okay,
could speak.
fine.
This is raw. So how do you know that he is involved with Nancy?
I don't know if he is or not, but he knows every cartel fucking person in this fucking place, man. You know what I'm saying?
How do we reach him?
I believe you. If you're local.
Did you turn that information into authorities?
You from Tucson? Yeah. I live here too, but I just moved here like 6 months ago. But I love it.
I swear to God.
JLR trying to interrogate this man. He's like, did you do this? Did you do that? And everybody's like, hello? Did you turn it into authorities? James is like, I'm not talking to you right now.
Yeah, JLR trying to get the deets on the street.
And I keep thinking Walter
Let's
White.
not,
Every time he
let's
says
not
that,
diagnose him unless you know him personally. I don't want to do that. Let's don't diagnose him. I mean,
Walter,
he might be a raging alcoholic, but I don't want to diagnose him with other types of, you know, he might be challenged. Yes, we don't know.
KCK said Alex put the rocks by Nancy Guthrie's. I don't know who Alex is. Thank you for that.
They figured
We were
that
trying
out. That's awesome. I'm glad they figured that out.
So it says there's no specific weight limit for airline attendants. Most airlines require attendants to be 5 foot 2 inches and 6 feet 3 inches tall with a minimum height of 4 foot 11. The candidates have to have the ability to fit comfortably in the jump seat and maneuver through the aircraft, which is crucial for safety and efficiency. And while there are no strict weight limits, airlines may expect candidates to maintain a healthy weight and professional appearance. This man, acting like he is over here, is not maintaining any kind of professionalism in his wildest dreams.
Wait a minute. So Mark the Shark reported on this and throw up all kind of photos of this overnight rock formation thing and had been at Alex's house and all that kind of stuff. And Criminal Network didn't tell him right away that he was the one who did the rocks. We went through all that series of drama without Mark going, hey, maybe it was Alex, or Alex didn't call in and go, hey, dude, I'm watching your show after you left here. Yeah, I did that. Why would he put those rocks there? Just curiously. What did Alex say about the rocks? Just curiously.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Thanks for letting me know that. I'm like there was a whole segment of, oh my God, these rocks and this formation and this could be this and that. And then like, oh, by the way, it was just Alex. Right, Joe Island? Shade the Memorial Stop page called.
James would drink all the liquor on the plane. I agree with that, Joe. KCK said Mark didn't know. I don't think he still knows. The only reason I know is when I was on Alex's page and we were talking about it and he was like, oh, I did those rocks. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Cheryl, we're comparing AI images, but I'm writing down pros, like things that make it really look like it's him. And my pros are his gait when he walks, like that's really sus. And there's AI photos where his face looks the same. But I do have, there's no wrist tattoo and there's no mole on his eye as reasons it would not be him.
Who that is, and that's what I was saying.
Are you serious?
Brian Guthrie. Give me Brian Guthrie.
You live locally around here?
Yeah, Orville.
That's
Oro
interesting.
Valley?
Did you give this information to law enforcement?
They already know it. I mean,
They know it, but did you give the information?
look, I'll give you. I'll tell you what. You know,
Do you notice how nervous he gets every time they talk about law enforcement and changes the subject every time? Like he's fidgeting with his hair and nervous as fuck anytime law enforcement's mentioned. It would be the fucking party flight. Perp has a swollen look in the inner corner of the eye. Are you talking about a mole? James has got that bag under his eye. Yeah, he's definitely not a flight attendant because it would be the fucking party flight. Like TJ said.
Dang it,
That's a
Hannah.
good question. Only came there to party.
What did you say in stream? I guess one of our fellow creators has been taken down this evening for 7 days, but we'll talk about that on another.
It was during my live that I was notified of that. And I just kind of made a blanket statement of, you know, we're all talking about our free expression. And again, we were doing the Afro Man trial and talking about our expression to be ourselves, whether it be artistic expression or vocal expression or expressing our feelings. And nobody needs to be striking anybody. I found it very offensive. That's all I had to say about it.
Y'all can't leave me hanging on the edge of the motherfucking seat. Who got struck?
Nonsense.
Mm.
What a bunch of nonsense. Okay, wait a minute before you bring that back up. So somebody was talking about his eyes or the way his eyes were in comparison to to James. Y'all are saying things like differently than I'm seeing. I see that he has bags under his eyes and then another bag underneath that. Looks like he,
And he's got hooded eyes too.
and he's got the hooded eyes. And to me, if I were looking at him face on, to the right side, his eye looks more swollen on the right than it does on the left. But that's just me. Maybe we all see things differently and hear things differently. But this right eye definitely looks more swollen than the left. I don't know. I don't know how they maybe they did think that he had manicured eyebrows. I don't know that his aren't. They just look bushy. They both look bushy to me. I know James looks like a real peach. That's what I do know.
Yeah. I want to wake up in the middle of the night next to that.
It's scary. Yeah.
I want to see that peeping up from the edge of my bed like this in the middle of the night about 3 a.m.
I don't want to be 84 years old and worried about people coming to my house and taking me in the middle of the night. So
yeah,
I do hope that whatever happens in this case, whatever result happens in the end, that there's something learned from the case so this cannot happen to.
I want her
She's
family.
elderly, man. She's elderly.
I want her family to get her back by whatever means necessary, honestly.
Or if it was her family, for her family to pay for what they've done. I mean, we don't know for sure, but we're, everybody's a suspect right now. We don't know.
Yeah.
So this, I don't want to dig in this too much, especially since people were talking about how they had the memorial outside of the house over here, and that there was a rock formation. This is the rock formation right here was found. So apparently that was Alex. I don't know why that wasn't talked about, if it was made such a big deal out of, but I have my suspicions why it wasn't addressed.
I did not see that person. Two brothers claim they know where she is. James claims to know where she is too. I'm wondering, I'd like to talk to the two brothers.
Oh,
It is very scary.
To put a mustache on James, yeah, that's what.
That's what we did. Little Miss, I think Little Miss is behind, but I'll definitely let her know.
Okay. I'll try to get a better picture so I can get James a mustache.
I just text her, but she ain't messaged back. That's bullshit.
She was dual streaming,
Same.
so hopefully she can't, she's not taken down on the kick side, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to, I'm trying to find this chicken. You know what I mean?
This Nancy?
Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Chicken.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Chicken?
Chica.
Oh, no, Lori.
Oh, like Spanish, the chica, the female.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're with you. That's what we're doing. That's what we want trying to do. We're
This man trying to fit in and can't even say the word chica.
Right.
Yo, I mean, he's just trying to fit in with the culture that's in front of him, obviously. And he's trying to say chica and keep saying chicken.
Which is a stark difference from walking up going, I'm ready to fucking party. I know exactly where she is. I know exactly where she is. 4 times in a row. I know exactly where she is too. I'm just trying to find this. First he says chicken, and then I guess Alex gives him the chica, and so he kind of runs with that. He did say chicken. Abraham, he did say chicken.
Chicken? Wow. That's the way to be, Darlene. Locked and loaded. KCK said they couldn't find any info on him working for American Airlines. Imagine that. James said the police never talked to him. JLR thought the police pulled him over the first time he came out because police asked for his tag. That's interesting. I didn't know the police asked for his tag, but he did say the police didn't talk to him.
Oh,
Rebel
goodness.
Princess, you're killing me.
So is Epstein, okay?
Oh my God, you did not. Girl.
Y'all, I'm going to tell you. That's why I'm sitting over here being quiet. I got things to say. Oh, who put him on? Hio, did you do that?
He got a blue
Yes, she
mustache.
did.
Wow.
Me too. So is it like saying that they're the same or different?
It's just still, it honestly, what it focuses on more than anything else, between the sketch, between the night camera, the infrared camera, and the day, is the interpupillary distance and the lower mouth. That's what it concentrates on a lot. Is that the mouth is the same, the bottom of the chin, if you take away the mustache or take away the small beard or whatever you call that little Fu Manchu thing down there, that they have a similar, there's some similar comparisons. The ears, the side comparisons are similar. Is it to say that look at the way the freaking hair on the bangs, where the sketches, it falls down right. It's not, it's just a thing, you know what I mean? It's just it could very well could be. I don't know. If I put Jimmy Hoffa next to that, it very well could be him too.
True.
But
it's enough to make anybody skeptical, right? Make you
absolutely
at least question it and think.
Absolutely. That's, why AI is both dangerous as hell and interesting as hell at the same time. Because that puts you on a path. Like, I've been on this path ever since of, could this freaking guy be the guy?
Yeah. You got Jimmy Hoffa? Girl. What you not telling me?
This one time at band camp.
Stop it.
Yeah, the nose did look a little more widened. Also, that nose in the sketch didn't fit in with what they were talking about the Hispanic, the Hispanic bone structure. So I don't know. We'll see. There's gonna be a resolution to this, and it may not be tomorrow, but there is going to be one.
Yeah, it's interesting that his dad, I found it interesting that he says his dad's sitting in the car the whole fucking time, and like dad's just chilling in the fucking car. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Deb, one of the psychics says Nancy said they're always drunk. What is that, Nancy? Okay, I don't necessarily agree with psychic readings on cases, but are they saying that Nancy is saying that the people who have kidnapped her are always drunk? I'm trying to understand your comment. AKA Respect Pickles, good to see you, and thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. I really, really appreciate that. I want to see if I can see what it is.
Oh, Pickles.
That was so sweet. Oh, does it say? It says number one. I thought it said another one. It's painting. It's a little fox. That's so cute. You are
Good
amazing.
night, Shelby.
Amazing.
I said, shut up. It's Basil. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Good
you're
night,
fine.
Shelby.
I'm sorry. Hi,
No, you're good.
Orange.
The one named Linda. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me play this.
We don't know where she's at. We don't know where to look.
He knows where she's at
How would he know?
because he's a fucking cartel drug dealer.
I mean, it's very believable. I don't know.
Or where do you think he's at? How do you think this guy makes money?
I don't know.
Well, he's a
Maybe
lawyer,
he's
bro.
got
He probably goes to
fucking
court.
Yeah.
He probably runs court cases through the court. That's how he makes money. But, very well. What is it that he does in the criminal cases all the way up in Tucson that might be related to cartel? I mean, it isn't far-fetched. It could be.
Yeah. Ms. Scorpio said, why does this fool not provide facts to law enforcement or the feds for a reward?
It didn't. You and I talk about that, Rubber. I was like, dude, if he walks up and he's like, I know where he is. Even JLR tells him at the end of this, the guy says he knows where she is. I mean, then he should be collecting the reward. He put it out there, Walter Nash. If Walter Nash is the culprit, this is the guy who said it, and he's going to get the $1 million.
Yeah. AKA Respect Pickles, I'm glad that you feel better, sort of. Said, but who the heck leaves an elderly plus 80-year-old woman with mobility issues and a pacemaker at home alone, period? It's a good question. Orange Rose.
People.
It's Abraham. Orange Rose, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. That is amazing. Thank you so much for the continued support. I'm going to get you a basil. Orange Rose said 13 going on 30. I hope you're here in 30 months. That would be crazy.
Amazing.
Thank you for sharing that milestone. That was so sweet. And Miss Sarah coming through with 16 months. That is amazing. Can I play Basil's special bedtime request for JJ? Of course I can. Here you go, JJ. Good night. I hope you have sweet dreams.
Amazing.
Good night, JJ.
Good night. I hope he was trying to get in the door a few minutes ago. It's a good question, Christy.
Yeah.
Who is Walter Nash?
Walter Nash is a piece of fucking shit.
Where does he work? What kind of
He
attorney?
works right downtown.
An attorney?
I agree, Pickles. I love
Hell
you.
no, he ain't no public defender, man.
Oh,
Just a defense
No,
attorney.
dude, he
that's so
loves
sweet.
fucking drug dealers, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't work
That is
for the
adorable.
government. He fucking takes money from people.
So how about this, James? So look, if he did it, what was his motive to get? What's his motive? Like, if you know he's a piece of shit, he's a drug dealer. What would be his motive to take Nancy?
Because one of them owed him money.
What, a family member or something?
Someone owed him money.
JLR zooming in on this dude. JLR found him sus. Hold on, baby. Sharon, thank you so much for becoming a member. That was so very sweet and supportive of you, and I really, really appreciate it. I'm gonna get you an amazing from Basil. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
And I will come pick you up on the crazy train on the way to Speculation Station.
I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
Thank you so much, Sharon, for becoming a member, and welcome to Speculation Station. I got to grab something real quick, so I'm going to play this.
That's right. I live in this fucking place, man.
Yeah.
This is my town. You know what I mean? I mean, who can figure it out? You know, you got my dad over there, all right? You know what I'm saying? We're trying to
That's
figure.
awesome.
Like, we're trying to fix this.
So that's what we're doing too. We're just trying to find her.
You can say that too, man. I hate that piece of shit.
What did he do to you? Like, how do you know him?
Yeah, what do you do to you, man?
Like, what's
Tell us
going on?
You know what I don't like about him?
Huh.
Because he poisons people.
How, with the
Drugs.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you should go to the police with this information. If
Good
they
on
don't
you,
have to send
JLR.
it
Tell
on.
him.
He thinks that, no, I think you should probably share that.
I think we're just coming out here. Look, I brought my dad out of here. Or like I was trying to find the reporter that would
Oh, you're talking about Brian?
No, fuck that guy, man. He's a fucking cartel, fucking drug dealer, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I mean that's where he. If anybody knows, that
It doesn't, Abraham. It has to do with a grudge.
Yeah.
Who are you here with? Are you driving? Your dad's driving?
I would have said something. So your dad, huh?
My dad does.
Daddy's got my back. I'm a flight attendant.
It sounded like he said my dad does meth, but I'm probably hearing. He definitely does not like Walter Nash at all. Like, I'm wondering if he got pursued by Walter Nash or something. I do. Reno Radio.
So I looked up the marriage to Charles Guthrie. Nancy and Charles were married in 1963. It says that they lived in Australia, where Charles worked as a mining engineer, and Savannah was born before moving to Arizona in 1975. Charles died unexpectedly of a heart attack at age 49 in 1988 while on a mining trip in Mexico. Nancy was 46 years old at the time and raised her three children, Savannah, Annie, and Cameron, as a single mother. Family members and neighbors have noted that Nancy took great pride in her independence and remained very active in her community, but there wasn't anything public about a romantic partner, but that does not mean that there wasn't somebody. It just said that there's nothing listed in public as her having a boyfriend since Charles passed away. But if somebody else knows different. Okay, Donna, thank you. I don't think that it doesn't make anybody stupid to just have suspicions. If they knew who it was, they would have already arrested him.
You know what, Donna? You don't got to yell, but I've thought for a long time that it was Tommaso and Annie too. I thought that for a long time until they cleared the family. But we're just doing comparisons and pointing out, how he is very sus. He says some things that are quite intriguing, And we're just speculating, but you don't have
Hasn't
to.
Savannah been really verbally odd, like pissed off about the fact that they keep blaming her
Awesome.
brother-in-law?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, she has.
I mean, and I'm not saying it
Um,
isn't. At the end, we'll know, right? In the end, we'll know. We hope, but we're just chatting. Calm down. It's all right.
Just hanging out, speculating, doing a little chit chatting. We're all good, guys.
Yeah,
Y'all
Yeah.
calm down.
Um,
I ain't cussing nobody. I ain't saying nothing wrong. I'm being good too.
owes him money.
um,
Yeah, I heard that. Yep.
a lot of people are saying follow the money, and that has anybody looked into the people making money off of it? I think it was this one. Has anyone considered who the people are that were making the most money on this terrible incident? And then they continued. I mean, there is a group of people who made a ton. Them all. There are some live streamers, not JLR, who have multiple profiles. People believe they are one person.
Oh shit.
I find that interesting.
Oh shit.
Can they elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, what are the
Don't dox, but maybe elaborate.
Okay, so just so we do
Yeah.
know that as of March 17th, the only individuals who have been publicly and officially ruled out as suspects were the Guthrie siblings, Savannah, Annie, and Cameron. The family spouses, including Savannah's husband, Michael Feldman, and Annie's husband, Tommaso. So if they haven't, and that's a misquote in an official report somewhere, whoever said that in chat, you guys can decide on your own whether you think they're officially cleared or not. But it does say, that they're officially cleared on the website. So
Yeah, TJ said they all passed polygraph testing according to today's reports, but there's been a serial killers in the past that passed polygraphs also. You're right.
yeah.
Brenda said in the past there have been instances of live streamer rings who kidnap people and make money on reporting their own crimes, not JLR. That's interesting.
Miss King, you've got to believe the sheriff. He's in his own TV show. He's obviously telling the truth on everything.
And then Rana Radio said the day after Nancy Guthrie was reported missing, Arizona Senator proposed a crypto bill. Follow the timeline from start to finish and you'll figure it out. That's interesting. Because there's been a lot of crypto things going on lately. From what I've heard, that's interesting. None of the stuff in the media is saying is relevant. I agree with you there.
It's definitely super, super interesting perspective, and I value that, Rano. I appreciate that.
It is interesting. Definitely something to look at.
Somebody check that sheriff, damn it.
All right.
Life happens, right?
You know what I'm saying? Life happens and shit, and I know exactly. If anybody in this town knows who did it.
Is it maybe because you have a grudge on him? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe you could say.
Okay. I'll see how that after that could be.
Maybe you could say that. But, no. But if anybody in this town knows where she's at,
he would not.
That's exactly no. That's exactly. What do we call his fucking phone number?
Interesting.
Was he like your attorney one time or something?
No, actually not. I don't fucking have piece of shit attorneys like him.
Wow.
Okay. Tell us how you really feel.
Dude's got an attitude. So I saw you pulled up Donna's I said quote, her comment about trying to say there might be like a good old boys club. I am not ever going to discredit anymore. Not after everything that we've seen in the Steins case with Judge Mullins and everything going on with the women that have come out and said what they said. I will never say that that is not the case in any city or in any way, because I didn't believe it before. I was like, there's no way that's happening. There's no way the judges are like that. There's no way this is like a, good old boys thing. But it happened. And it happens everywhere. And I was so naive. I did not realize that until we really got into the Steins case. And that is absolutely abhorrent behavior through the people that are supposed to be protecting and serving their community.
Yeah. You've got some interesting theories, Rano Radio. Brenda said, I'm afraid to name them because I commented in their live streams until I found out they were representing multiple profiles. That's really interesting.
Send me an email. Send me an email.
Yeah.
That's my email.
There was
Anybody
another one.
send me an email. Send me all your theories. I want to talk to all of you.
Yeah. It's interesting to hear all of your theories and all of the things that y'all have that y'all have noticed and said while you've been watching this. Reno said the case went cold because someone went off script. You know, that's not out of the realm of possibility. And I mean, I will talk conspiracy theories all day. It's happened. Things like that have happened before. Weirder things. I mean, even where I live, talking about the good old boy system, there was a man that was duct taped to a tree naked, shot in the back of the head, and it was ruled a suicide. Can somebody please explain to me how the fuck that happened? So there's definitely things like that all over the place.
Oh, Ellen Greenberg, how she, stabbed
Yeah.
herself in the back. So the drug cartel leader, Nemesio Ruben Oseguera Cervantes, or El Mencho, he was killed in Jalisco, right, on Sunday, February the 22nd, 2026. I do find it interesting at points and times over the last couple of months, after things have been happening on the border towns, that they've looked for El Mencho for years, and all of a sudden they were able to get him. They're just able to get him. I don't know. Some of these things, they all line up and they are kind of strange. They are strange.
The FBI, well, in my opinion, the FBI uses people like that and lets them do what they do because they're useful for them until they're not anymore, just like Epstein and Diddy.
Thank you, Commander. That's funny.
No, she did not. It is a travesty.
For Karen Reed.
So how did you meet this guy?
My
Drugs?
problems ain't your problems. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean, your boob?
Oh, bitch! What?
My problems ain't your
Your
problems.
You walked up to this motherfucker and yelled, "I'm here to fucking party," and then you want to get an attitude saying my problems ain't your problems? Go on with yourself.
That
Hi,
bad
little girl.
Alex, I think y'all said his name is, could just put his hand in that motherfucker's face and crush it. Like, I would not fuck with him. Miss King, what's up? Miss King said, look at Massachusetts before Karen Reed. I believe you would get a fair trial, and I'm old and was naive. Damn.
Same. I mean, you don't have to be old to be naive. You can be young and naive. I mean, you probably have a lot more experience in some of that stuff than most of us do, but there's no way. People were blindsided in that case in many, many, many ways.
That's amazing, Jay. Congratulations on that. That's a lot. You've seen some things. Yeah.
I'm a full-time caregiver for my 94-year-old grandmother, Jay. Well, congratulations making it that many times around the sun.
That's amazing. You see a glove? That's interesting.
I've seen.
I'm an open book. I got all kinds of problems, so
I've
I'm learning.
seen this guy
Me
rip
both.
people off fucking left and fucking right. People do that. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly who it is.
No.
Someone knows.
He's a local?
Oh, 100%. Church Street, right down there. You know what I'm saying? If anybody knows who it is, it's him. Because he is the biggest
Right.
fucking drug dealer in the fucking whole fucking South.
So if the family members owed her money, so it was, you think the ransom was valid? Like, in other words, if he's involved, he took Nancy
This is
for.
He's not driving, folks. Someone's driving.
It is. No, we agree. It is very odd. It's strange and odd.
It's very odd. I think that honestly, maybe it was some stupid kids out there doing some stupid
Very
shit.
possible. Very possible. I think we're all open-minded here. Like, since we don't know the answer, it could very much be kids. It could be a home. It could be. There's really. We don't know what. We don't know. That's why we're.
It is interesting that people talk about him smelling like alcohol and possibly being intoxicated, and his dad's always the one driving. Thank you, Tio. Rano said that they just emailed you after you read that account's post, paint the picture.
Thank you.
And then Chrissy brought up the 80-something-year-old Australian man again that got kidnapped a few days after Nancy. I'm going to try to pull that and see what we can find on it. Saying they took him out of bed in the middle of the night. They have videos and they got the wrong house. That's interesting. Yes, I forgive you for lying. But congratulations on 46 years. They're all amazing.
I don't know where I have seen some females in some of the pictures that JLR and Mark took when they were at dinner, and I've seen some female creators out there. I wouldn't myself know who to name. Yeah, Tay Tay. Yeah, somebody named Tay Tay, and there were a few other people. Tay, I think, though. I'm not sure.
Is that the one that's like, I'm rich as fuck, y'all? I don't know.
I don't know about that.
And we also know about the new and upcoming creator that was out there taking her stream photos.
Yeah,
that everybody's seen about too. So
yeah,
there was some women.
Was she YouTube or TikTok though?
TikTok and Instagram. Instagram was her main one that she had.
That's right.
Because I have her Instagram links that I saved for us.
What I pulled up, and it could be the wrong one. It says the case of the 80-year-old Australian man, Chris Bangasharian, who was mistakenly kidnapped in Sydney, has garnered significant media attention. The incident occurred on February 13th when Bangasharian was taken from his home in North Ryde, a suburb of North Sydney. The kidnappers were targeting a person connected to a criminal network in Sydney's west, but they mistakenly took Bangasharian instead. The police have revealed new CCTV footage in an effort to find more people involved in the case. Bangasharian, who is 85 years old, was found deceased in a safe house in Dural 11 days after the kidnapping. Only 2 men have been charged with the homicide in connection to his death. The police have urged anyone who recognizes the men or vehicle to contact Crime Stoppers. My issue with this is in Sydney. I mean, if it's a crime syndicate, of course they could have traveled from here to Sydney. But that's a completely different. We're talking about Australia.
Didn't her husband work in Australia as a businessman when they were first married? Didn't we just talk about that?
Probably.
That's what you said.
Was he not a mining engineer when they first got married?
I remember you saying that. Her current husband or ex-husband?
I don't know that she's currently married. I know he passed away. I don't know that she was remarried. He's been passed away a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you asking for the motive, or are you asking like rhetorical, Rebel?
When Savannah was born, they lived in Melbourne, Australia, but moved to Tucson, Arizona when she was 2 for Charles' work. So that there is a connection. Michael Feldman, net worth career, highlights his role in a search for Nancy. I don't know. Let me ask Michael Feldman, because I just had Savannah Guthrie's husband.
Okay, and Rano just typed that in the chat too. So now y'all are putting me in a whole nother rabbit hole.
Says not currently working in Australia.
Walter Nash. Maybe he ran the syndicate in Australia as well.
It says the television anchor was born in Australia and has been working, and then it stops. For NBC News for 13 years. So he was born in Australia too. They were both born in Australia. That's pretty interesting. The Vegas shooter has something to do with MSB, the Saudi king, because he was in Vegas at the time. Look, I'll talk to y'all about conspiracy theories all day, but we might be going down a rabbit hole that we can't get back out of. It's about transfer and Michael Feldman.
Yes, Commander, I did. She was flipping Alex off. No, it was actually Mark she was talking to. I don't think she realized, but Alex is the one who got the notoriety for saying, "Oh, that's shameful. Are y'all still here? That's shameful." But it was actually Mark's voice. I thought, she turned around and flipped him off.
Thank you, Abellas, for dropping their links. Yeah, please subscribe to Hio and Rubber Ramada and hit the thumbs up.
Thank you, Abella.
Listen, there's a $1 million reward. Don't you think you should take that information to the police?
That motherfucking $1 million.
You want it? You want the
1-800? What is it?
1-800-CALL FBI.
What I'm telling
They're
you
fucking
right
with
now,
him.
okay, that piece of shit drug fucking dealer. Okay, look, I'll tell you what, dude. I don't like drugs. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I believe that, y'all, and I'm the Virgin Mary. Okay, he don't like drugs, and I'm the Virgin Mary. Okay,
I'm a recovering drug addict, but I'm clean,
no,
so
I
I
mean,
got
you know
you.
what I'm saying? I don't like people fucking ruining, poisoning people in my fucking
Right.
city, bro. And that's exactly who that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mark's
the
not
sheriff?
Mark's not happy
Manners.
about it.
Come on, man.
what is Mark not happy about?
Did you see him? He was like going to picking up his mic. He's like, "Wow," like whatever.
I saw somebody come out. I didn't realize it was Mark, but I just saw Mark for the first time today.
Yeah, that was Mark behind her. He's like, "Wow."
Because he knows they're fucking with him. I think I took it back about 30 seconds.
Listen, there's a $1 million reward. Don't you think you should take that information to the police?
That motherfucking $1 million.
You want it? You want
Commander.
What is it?
1-800-CALL FBI.
What I'm telling you right now, okay, that piece of shit
Me
drug
too.
fucking dealer. Okay, look, I'll tell you what, dude. I don't like drugs. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
You
a
know,
recovering drug addict, but
you know,
I'm clean,
don't
so I
you
got
know
you.
what I'm saying? I don't like people fucking ruining, poisoning people in my fucking city, bro. And that's exactly who that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it appears that Mark was not having it. Wow.
FGS, is that the same as GPG, Rono? Is it old news? They must have found her then. Roxanne must know where she's at. It's
No,
old news.
I was gonna ask if Roxanne had seen the comparisons that you did with the AI, because it's really interesting if you haven't seen the comparisons, right?
I mean, it'll be old news when they find her.
Yeah.
Linda,
it's not to be old.
delete that, please. Somebody in chat. I don't have mod ability.
Oh, guys, don't try not to
Please stop.
dox.
It's okay. Just be careful. I know you might have said his name, but we gotta try to not put his
No
name in chat.
respect with that. Yeah.
Definitely is a character.
Yeah.
What about the sheriff? Nanos.
Yeah, what do you think about Nano?
I don't know much about him.
Oh.
I don't know if he's been out there, but I shot him.
He's nervous.
Look, I'll tell you, look, that piece of shit fucking ruins people's lives. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly. You got the number right there. You have my face, okay? And 100% you can fucking put my face on this.
Mod chat now.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly who it is.
Tell him, James.
Walter Nash, 100% fucking knows who fucking is involved in this.
Tell him.
I just told
If they arrest Walter Nash, you know who gets the reward money.
There you go.
James.
He does not.
That's cool that your dad brought you out here, man.
I love my dad.
That's awesome. Yeah, same here. I love my dad. Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you, Rono. We appreciate you.
He does not have a tattoo on his arm, and I don't think he has a mole either. I can't tell that one little corner, but I haven't seen one so far. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh my God, Gold. I could not imagine being his elderly father. Gold Girl said he probably takes him out there so he can feel safe and get some time not to have to deal with him. I couldn't imagine.
The JLR recorded this.
Yes, I will drop his link in the chat.
That's cool that he's helping you.
I'm
with that.
telling you. That's exactly any fucking drug dealer in fucking Tucson, Arizona. You have it right there.
We appreciate it, man.
Be safe out there.
Be safe, all right?
Hey,
Your dad's driving, right? Everything good?
My dad's driving. I'm
Careful.
drinking.
Careful.
You're good.
Yeah.
He did admit it there. He said, my dad is driving, I'm drinking. And he just gave us all the information we needed to solve the case. So he's exiting the scene now. But they did ask to make sure that his father was driving. And he said, yes, my father's driving, I'm drinking.
So we've spent like the last almost 2.5 hours looking over the things, and your poll was kind of even between 57 or 53 to What was it the last time I looked at it? It was kind of even.
I'll pull it up real quick because I haven't ended it yet, I don't think.
So
Okay.
today is, well, it's almost the end of St. Patrick's Day. Today's March 17th, 2026, and it's been 7 weeks since Nancy was taken. The sheriff, for what we know, whether you trust him or don't trust him, has cleared the family, including Michael Feldman and Tommaso Cioni, right now, and consider them to be victims, not suspects. For now. The porch guy, he's still out there somewhere waiting for somebody to nab him up and get the $1.2 million reward. So, we just, if you recognize anything in the facial map that we shared today, if you know someone with that specific, sliver of ink on their right wrist, if you know somebody with that type of mole that lives in that area, if you have somebody that you need to tell somebody about, make sure you do that to the authorities. She's a mother. She's an 84-year-old mother. She's a grandmother. She's missing, and she deserves to be found, and regardless of what condition that is in, she deserves to be returned to the family. And regardless of what happens in the end, if her family was responsible for this, then I hope justice will be served, whoever is responsible for this. But 45 days people have been fighting and looking for her. So I just, I want the chapter to close, but it's not old news. It's not a book that's shut. There's no closure until she's found. And that's why they have Bring Her Home right in front of that news station. They just want her to be found. That's what needs to happen. Regardless of us doing the speculation and spending time together and doing all that we're doing, they just want her found.
Yes, we do. The poll is 52% said no, 48% said yes, James looks like the sketch, 52% said no.
So
thank you guys.
Pretty even, half and half, yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to go, and thank you. Yes, Dreams. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I wanted to go through the stuff you grabbed and just read it before we go and just go through everything real quick.
Sure.
So this is what Hio did that she brought to me. And I think she talked to Rubber about it, and we decided that we should talk about it. This is the first image in the file, which reads descriptive image comparison sheet. Under it, it says this does not establish identity. The infrared frames are masked, low resolution, and angle mismatched, so only coarse visual comparison is possible. And then we have the infrared close-up. It says usable mainly for upper face layout, coarse eye spacing, brow to eye position, and general face width. Not usable for identification, hairline, ears, jawline, mouth, skin texture, or precise. Daylight close-up of James says shows stronger detail for brow shape, eyelid position, cheek, jaw, fullness, and nose width. Still distorted by phone comparison, close range, and non-neutral expression. The infrared profile of the full body says usable for general silhouette only, head tilt, overall build, short strap placement, and rough profile geometry. Masking erases most anatomical landmarks. And then the daylight profile of James says best single comparison frame for forehead slope, nose projection, chin position, neck posture, and general torso build, but it is a different angle, lens, and movement. Broad similarities are average male build, slightly forward head posture and profile, visible high shoulder strap area in the IR and daylight side views. So that's the infrared close-up and daylight side view right here, I think. And somewhat prominent brow under eye area in both close-ups. The major limitations is the infrared subject is wearing a face covering. Key markers such as hairline, ears, cheek contour, lip shape, and unmasked jawline are absent. The infrared glare, blur, and different camera angles make the fine comparison unreliable. Practical conclusion, I cannot verify that these are the same person, and I would not assign a trustworthy numeric probability from these images alone. At most, the images are visually compatible in a broad sense, but far from conclusive. That was that first screenshot. Now we have the feature comparison board, and it says guide marks below are for visual reference only. There are no biometric measurements and should not be treated as a match score. We've got the infrared eyes and the daylight eyes of James. What can be compared is a broad eye spacing and brow to eye placement. What cannot is the eyelid shape, exact canthus angle, skin texture, or mask distorted eye opening shape. Profile head geometry of the infrared and then the daylight of James. What can be compared is a coarse forehead to nose chin relation. What cannot is true nose contour, jawline detail, ear shape, hairline, or exact head angle. And then the torso shoulder carry from the infrared on the left and the daylight of James on the right. What can be compared is the general build and high shoulder strap region. What cannot, clothing, height, or any person specific conclusion from posture alone. But I see a comparison in the eyes and the eyebrows. That's a big thing for me. And that's something that's unique for most people. This is an outline of, this was talking about the rocks. You'll have to tell me what your thought process was with this.
Well, I mean, obviously it was debunked. It was just the process was that on that bottom right-hand side is that there was a whole memorial there. And then all of a sudden the next day there were rocks there. And the only people that we know for sure that's watching the area besides the police were the YouTubers. Well, I say the YouTubers, but the social media or the media in general. So it was just how odd, what an oddity that just came up out of the middle of nowhere. But apparently it's been debunked. If it was Alex, I hadn't heard that. And so I'd be interested to look that up and figure out where that was said, because I'm curious, genuinely curious. So what was your reason? What was your reason for doing that? You've been out there for days and days, doing all of these things. Like, what was your reasoning for placing rocks at the memorial that had nothing to do with Nancy? I'm just not understanding the motive behind that.
Yeah.
And I'll show you. I have a picture. Go ahead. I'll just have a picture of the rocks here.
Okay, well, you can pull that up. Cece, yeah, I've heard about the son-in-law, and a lot of people have said they've been cleared. I'm still sus. I'm going to be sus of him and James until we find out who did it. But a lot of people say that they've been cleared, and it upsets people to talk about it from the family,
So it was just weird. Like, what was the point of the
rock formation? It's not the ones that are like stacked up on top of each other, because some people will do that. They'll stack them up on top of each other, like to mark that they've been there. But I've never seen them like that. What was the conspiracy about it?
I don't know that there was a conspiracy about it. I just know my thought process was, you've been out here for a long time. Why are these rocks here now? This is a whole memorial out in front of her house, a whole memorial for her with all of her favorite colors, her favorite plants, her favorite flowers, every dedication to her. And all of a sudden, to the right of the memorial are just rocks. And I just, what was his meaning for that? Like, what was the point? And why didn't he share with Mark that he did that? If he did, So I'm just more at this point. I'm more curious. So,
right, it's interesting. So that's what that was about. This shows several angles of James, and then it shows the eyes of our masked person that was at Nancy's camera, and the eyes are a telltale for me. I really think the eyes are very similar. That Paul's game on point when you got that, because that's just perfect. That picture right there is just perfect.
Ladies, do not pick him up at the bar. No matter how much he tells you, he gets free flight miles.
Please, God, do not. There's our infrared guy again. And that's comparing the gait. You can see the width of the legs spread apart, and how this guy, you've seen in the video how he walks. There's a specific gait. James has that gait, and you can see it very well in Mark's video. And then this is where he puts the foliage over the window. Over the camera. For me, that's interesting because he obviously came ill prepared. He thought he had everything, but didn't have anything to cover the camera. So he just used what was available in the landscape, which I find interesting as well.
Sarah's so right. He does, in that picture, he does look like Walter the puppet from Jeff Dunham.
He kind of does. The original sketch. And then here, like, let me hold on. So this shows the infrared guy again standing there with the mask on that was in front of the house, the sketch, and then we have James. And I find it funny that it says weirdo shows up. But if we zoom in on both of them, like right here together, they look similar to me. It just looks like James might have had a beard or mustache and shaved it off. And the way he kept rubbing his face like it was weird to not have it there is interesting to me. I think they look a lot alike, personally.
Well, they have that. The sketch has that square to oval jawline, and the broad forehead, and that matches the the frame there. It's just that his hair's blown out of the way in the wind, and that's what struck me. I mean, it's definitely wanting to connect the dots. I'm wanting to connect the dots because I'm wanting it to be solved. So
Right.
you know,
We all want this lady found and we want her home and, only the right thing. And it's very frustrating sitting back from my perspective and watching and the frustration of who did this, where is she, how can we help other than putting the word out that she is still missing and needs to be found.
Rebel asked, could we isolate the arms, like the upper arms, because mask guy looks bigger. His upper arms look bigger. If we zoom in though, James has looks like he has somewhat of a muscle, but not much. Just looking at this photo, I'd have to isolate it or see if Heo can. I don't think we have anything. That gate again is interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, what was the temperature difference between the night that he went missing and the night or the day that James is standing out? I mean, what was the temperature that night she went missing? Was it cold outside? Did he need the layer of clothing? Just my mind thinks so.
Yeah. Here you got kind of that going on, but you can't. His arm is up in the other picture, and you can see a little bit of muscle, but not much.
yeah. So layering and the gear bulk and stuff like that can make him look bigger.
Yep.
For sure.
So this is the infrared profile view over here, and this is the right daylight profile view over here of James, and this just shows how their head and their jawline are similar. Although, keep in mind, this person's wearing a mask, could possibly have two, and they're layered in clothing, but it shows you how they are similar. And then down here on info for it, it cites a prominent nasal bridge. I mean, let me make it where you can see the whole thing. It cites a prominent nasal bridge and brow ridge geometry that are aligning. So the nasal bridge and again, brow ridge are aligning. Mouth jawline contours correspond even through the mask. So even the mouth and jawline are also similar. The side-to-side eyes alignment, eyes double-lined and or masked, is originally discussed. Again, the eyes for me is a big thing. Like those eyes are very similar to me. Very, very similar. Arms look bigger to you? Bow-legged, the max person. Yeah. Yes, it can, from what I've heard.
And I like that we're pretty split in between, like, and that it's been such a respectful chat. And I really, really appreciate the space because I wanted to discuss it for a week. I had told Rubber, I'm like, I just really feel sick to my stomach because if I don't say anything, I mean, obviously we've all seen, like I said, 27,000 people watching JLR's stream saw it. So if there was merit to it and more people thought the way that I did, maybe they would have called in, or maybe he has been talked to and cleared, but it hasn't been publicly, right. But this man is calling for Walter Nash's head. I think that's pretty dangerous as well, because you've got thousands and thousands of people that are watching these lives and he's just blaming this guy and throwing him under the bus. I mean, it just has a lot of layers. That's all. It had a lot of layers to me.
I think it's interesting, and I think that you're seeing something here. I mean, again, I'm sure that we could probably put side-by-side profile with a lot of different people that might have been out there or might not have been out there, and we could find comparisons with all of them. But as soon as she showed me this, she showed me this morning, and I said, we got to talk about this tonight as soon as possible, because it felt important to me. And I haven't seen anybody else do this. And I think that you could be onto something. I could be wrong, but I found it very interesting. And I think that the work that you did to lay it out is very, very intriguing.
We sat there. I was like, I gotta figure this out. I'm gonna go. I don't care about the money. I care about Nancy. Like, if this guy is saying Walter Nash, then, I looked at all the comparisons to how it possibly could be tied to that guy. And I mean, I'm not saying his hands are clean, but I couldn't find anything notable. But he's been practicing for 50 years. So there's tons of things that could have been gone wrong in that aspect. Some people are just really good at what they do. It would be difficult. I think it's something.
I did drop Hio's link and Rubber Amada's link. If y'all don't mind, please give them a like and subscribe if you have not, because they definitely they have really good stuff that they talk about, and definitely channels to check out if you like the stream tonight.
Interesting observation, Laura. Thank you.
Interesting. And the things we found that definitely contrast with our analysis is that there's no wrist tattoo and there's no mole on the eye. If those have been set in stone and definitive that masked guy has, then, this obviously is not the guy. Ooh, that's interesting.
Ooh.
Lacajun, if you're going to go down the Lacajun Nanny says the sketch looks like one of the MS-13 gang leaders that they were looking for in March of 2025. Not as big and not as much as hair. Look them up. It was 4 they were looking for. That's interesting with the cartel aspect of it. I think
I hear Hio typing.
Right? I hadn't heard about it. I'm like, I'm looking these people up. So Lois Gibson came out of retirement to assist the investigation on making the sketch. Yep. And the Pima County Sheriff's Department or the FBI were specifically seeking an MS-13 gang member in connection possibly to the sketch based on Gibson's observations at first. So it was unofficial, but they did have a consideration for some type of gang-related theory. Not only that, but because people were circulating that, and they have an obligation to check as many leads as they can, right? Obviously.
Hio, thank you. I don't know what to say.
What?
Definitely like my Scooby snacks. Shaker Maker said, I'm way behind, but in my opinion, the perp doesn't definitely have a wrist tattoo. That the pic has been shared widely and has been put through a lot of AI. In reality, the footage shows a dark area in a tiny gap in the sleeve. So that's interesting. So the wrist tattoo could be up in the air. I'd have to verify it on the FBI website or call and talk to them and see what has been available for the public to know about what they've found out about our infrared guy. If he has a mole, for sure. If he has a wrist tattoo, for sure. It's definitely something to look into. Hey, Giggles, or GG's, I'm sorry. GG's Escobar. Good to see you.
Giggles.
I call him Giggles. I always do that. I always misread names. I apologize.
I love it. On that note, it has been 2 hours and 40 minutes for me, and I'm going to have to step down so that I can get ready for Nanny and Grandma tomorrow. But it has been an amazing opportunity to sit up here in a space where we can have differing opinions, and the chat has been so respectful. So I really appreciate that. And I hope to be back to live streaming regularly soon. But fact is that family comes first. And as long as I'm doing that, I'll pop in and out when I can. And Rubber, thank you so much for helping entertain my madness and allegedly speculating. Thank you for the space. Chat, thank you.
It was good to see you.
Good to see you too. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. I'm going to be ending it too. I wanted to tell you, I saw you got a tapestry behind you. I love that. That's so pretty.
It's yeah, my guitars. And you know what? I hung it there because I needed something to space me. And because I use Square on when I stream, and because my big TV's right here and then my junk on the wall. Anyways, and I hung it up. My son's seen it and he keeps saying, You sure I can't have that? You sure I can't? So yeah, it's probably gonna come down and I'm gonna repaint the wall, and I don't know. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it looks good. Whatever you decide to do, I know it'll be great. Thank you for coming up and talking to me and hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm always available. Always available. So anyways, for anybody that's gonna be up late at night, 1 o'clock Central, I'll be back on finishing the Afro Man since we came over here to hang with Allegedly and Hio. And till then, I will see y'all later. Have a good night.
Alrighty. You too. I just dropped Rubber's link again. If you guys want to check her out, and I'll grab Hio's again. Definitely go check them out. It's interesting. I didn't know that Afro Man was going on trial until Hio told me this morning that Rubber was doing it. So I'm definitely going to be scooting over there to check out her coverage of that. I wish I had the ability to cover trials, but real life right now has made it to where I can't do that. But hopefully soon I will be able to. Yeah. Hio said, I had a lot of fun theorizing with you all. Do not hesitate to email me if you want to continue the conversation. And she dropped her email for you guys. So you guys email her. We'll continue. Thank you guys. I had fun. I had a lot of fun as well. My email is allegedly speculating too, if you'd like to reach out. Rebel, yes, I'm coming on at nights at like 7:30. It seems to do better. I get more people in chat, more conversation and stuff. So yeah, it's been 7:30 Central for me at nights. I try to come Monday through Friday. Right now, it's about every other day, and I've been going live on Saturdays and stuff. So it's usually about every other day right now because we just got a lot going on since we moved relatively recently. Look at the news for Tucson. KVOA March 18th has their pictures. Let me see what I can. Is it from March 20? Oh, yeah, it would be March 18th of 2025. Let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up or not, but I'll try real quick. Oh, yeah. I got a Facebook. Hold on. Let's see. The Pima County Adult Detention Center is addressing a clerical issue that led to the release of 2 nonviolent inmates separate occasions. I don't think that's related, though. I don't know. I'll look it up, sweetheart, because I have no way to really pull up the one segment. Oh, I said March 28th. Hold on. March 18th. I had the wrong daggum date. I'm trying, but I need to isolate it to that one event. So I'll have to look into it and get back to you on that. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm seeing, but it's not that. It's about the city council meeting and a crash. That's all I'm seeing. I will look it up, though, and see what I can pull on it. It's definitely interesting, and I'll write it down. Thank you for that. All right. Yeah, the MS-13 people. Interesting. All right, y'all, I'm going to play this little intro, but it's going to be an outro that I made to say goodbye to you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for the support. Cindy from sunny South Florida gifted 5. Miss Scorpio gifted 5. Abellis gifted 20. Curious sent a super sticker. Thank you so much. Indy sent a super sticker. Miss Scorpio sent a speculation station membership. We had 2 milestones from Orange, and Miss Sarah Sharon became a member. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I will have my P.O. box tomorrow, so I'll let you know about that. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe out there, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be the day after. I love you all very much, and good night. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.
Click in, take a seat, back first, then we speak. From breaking buzz to a cold 5 deep. We think we keep receiving. Yeah. Welcome to LA.